Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. I'm your host, Cooley. Tonight is debate night. Who want the smoke? Let's go. Actually, Gabby, off. You done. And you want to leave too? This is how our relationship goes. God over man, man over woman, woman over children. All right, we are back. Tonight is Wednesday, November 20th. We are doing a debate night as usual on Wednesdays. I hope we got some good people in there to debate. Go ahead and click that first link in the description if you want to go ahead and join the stream, or click the link in the comment section in the live chat. You can click that link and you can go ahead and join the stream. We're debating about anything that you want to debate about tonight. Politics, male and female intersexual dynamics, anything you want to discuss. Let's have a good debate. Looks like we got some people coming in. Go ahead and turn on your camera. Make sure your camera is on and audio is on. Camera on and audio on. We're going to go ahead and get started. All right. Let's see. So we got a few links in the description. Let's go through the usual real quick. So, first link is going to be to join the stream. Go ahead and click that link if you want to join the stream and you want the smoke. Second link is going to be for the membership. We got 3 tiers. First tier is gang. Second tier is hitman. Third tier is mob ties. Join any of those tiers. You are welcome to the cookout. You family. You get to DM us directly and we'll hit you up. We'll hit you right back. The next link is going to be for one-on-one coaching. I coach men in dating and relationships and females. I coach men on masculinity. I do couples coaching, and I do media and marketing coaching. So click the coaching link, man. Sign up, and I'll go ahead and help you out. The fourth link is going to be for the merch. We do got some new merch. I'm going to show y'all too. The new merch is fire. Got some new merch for y'all. Hold up. Let me go ahead and bring this up and share my screen with y'all. Let's see. Okay, the fourth link is going to be for the merch. Hey, this is the merch right here. So we got the Mr. Man glasses. These are the famous glasses you always see me wear. Go ahead and cop the merch if you want a pair. We got the God over man, man over woman, woman over children t-shirts. Go ahead and cop a shirt. We only got medium and large. If you're a small, too bad, my nigga. You don't qualify. You do not qualify. We do not sell small shirts. No small tees. This the new merch right here. I love single moms. Listen, man. This fire right here. I'm going to be wearing this on Friday's stream. I am doing a panel with 10 single moms. 10 single moms. For all this noise y'all been talking, hey, man, it's just getting me more clout. So, I'm debating 10 single moms. Having them on the show is going to be a great discussion this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So tune into it, man. It's going to be dope. I love single mom t-shirts. Them Jones fire. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and start bringing some people up. I see. Okay. I got people in chat. I need that shirt. Yo, go ahead and click the link. I got you. Okay. We got Dre. I'm going to bring you up, Dre. We got Junior. Turn on your camera, Junior. We got Damon, turn on your camera. We got Emperor Illis. I see your camera's on, so that's the order right now. Anyone else that comes on up, just make sure you have your camera on and your microphone on, and I'll go ahead and bring you on up. All right, 1 second here. Right before I do that, we got a few other links in the description. Go ahead and subscribe to the Clips channel, man. Definitely got to get some more editors to go to start posting more clips. We need to post more on there. We post a lot on Facebook because our Facebook, man, we got over 900K. So that's where a lot of the content be flowing. But we got the next link. I think it's the 6th link in the description. That's going to be for the Discord. Click the Discord, man. If you have any ideas, write us in the Discord and we'll incorporate your ideas into the debate shows or into the late night shows with the ladies every Friday. Y'all thought this podcast was going somewhere. It's not going anywhere. No Fugazee is here to stay. The haters is talking noise. Y'all seen the clip that I posted. Y'all seen the live stream that I did a few days ago with all the receipts. It's just nonsense, man. But anyways, it ain't stopping nothing over here. Okay, let's go ahead and bring up Dre.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. State your name, where you from?
Yo, Dre from Jamaica, but I live in Atlanta. I used to live in New York too, bro.
Okay, cool. You here to debate?
I'm here to debate, to debate, but it's more of a positive debate on your side versus a negative debate, if that's cool with you.
Okay, if a positive debate, sure, go ahead.
So I'm gonna say this. I saw the clips that they putting up with you and stuff like this. And I'm gonna say this. If a lot of men had checked their emotions, a lot of them wouldn't have been in certain place or certain situation that they're in. You get me? I've been watching it for a long time, man. What I'm gonna say, what you stand for, and in terms of masculinity, it's really what the next generation of young men need. But they don't really. I think a lot of people don't really understand the masculinity that you stand for. Because after a while, when all of the masculinity that you telling men to have, when you pass off and gone, if nobody is there to give them that teaching, they will go down a path where they can't come back from. It's either prison or death. That's what's going to happen. Especially in the black community. We get our masculinity. Some of us, we get our masculinity our training from our parents. And our parents is coming from back that era of discipline where if you mess up, somebody next day would whip your ass and your mom would come and whip your ass too. Because I'm from the Caribbean, I'm telling you.
Yeah, listen, man, Dre, I appreciate the support. Yeah, man, men definitely need to be more emotionally stable. Emotional men is a weakness. It leads men astray. It leads to men in prison. It leads to men doing, physical abuse to themselves or to women or to, their peers. It leads them to a dark path. So you're right, man. Men need to be, need to have control of their emotions and act despite how they feel. 100% agree. But listen, Dre, tonight is smoke night, so I want to get some haters in here. And I appreciate the support, though, man, and have a blessed one.
All right, don't forget.
All right, let's get it. Okay, we had some people come in, but then they left. So where you go? Yo, haters, this is your time to shine. Y'all talking all that stuff in the comments. Yo, it's your time. I do these streams for the people that have different opinions, for the people that watch my content and have a point of contention with what I say or disagree with what I say. This is your time. This is your time to prove me wrong or to, if you're smart enough, to win a debate. I'm undefeated. So let's get it rocking. See a few more people joining. Please pay attention to the rules when you join and make sure your camera is on and your audio is on. Let's get to the super chats real quick, though. All right, we got Brian Shelton sends in $10. I appreciate the support, man. I really do. Appreciate the support. And anyone in the comments that has any questions, if you want to go ahead and donate, feel free to send in a super chat. I'll read your super chat out loud. The last stream I did, even haters was donating. Haters was donating like $20. It was donating a lot. I think all you haters, I think I made about $200 the last stream on just hate comments like, Cooley, I hate you and these single mothers. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, I'm reading the comments out loud and all that, man. I'm not going to skip no comment. So go ahead and send in the super chat. It will be read aloud no matter what you say. Besides the cuss words, I don't cuss, so I'm not going to, read any of the cuss words and stuff like that. But yeah. All right. Let's see. All right. So we got Chris. I see you went ahead and joined the stream. Go ahead and turn on your no camera, man. You got to turn on your camera if you want me to bring you up, or you won't be brought up. Okay. 1 second. Everybody on Facebook. Let me see. Everybody on Facebook, I'm going to stay live for, maybe half an hour. Then I'm going to go ahead and shut the Facebook stream out. And you got to come on over to YouTube at No Fugazee Podcast on YouTube. Okay, cool. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. State your name. Where you from?
Oh, me?
Yep, you are live. State your name. Where you from?
Oh, okay. My name is Emperor Ellis. I'm originally from Haiti, but I'm located in Connecticut right now.
Okay, you here to debate, man? What's up?
Yeah. What I wanted to debate you about is I understand everything. Everyone has perspectives, right? You give your perspective. You come on your stream. You give your perspective, and other people give their streams on their perspective. I had I watched your 3-hour session like the other night, and then I watched Jeremy Holloway's session like earlier this evening, and I heard his perspective, and I don't understand the miscommunication that y'all having and what it was over, but I was wanted to see if you could clear that up so I could see I love your perspective and perspectives that you give to people and everything. I think it's very logical.
I got you. Well, speak a little direct. Ask your question direct, and I'll give you an answer. Let me know what you really want to know.
All right. From what I can ascertain from listening to both perspectives, from your perspective on everybody that's against you and how all these other people who are speaking the perspective that they had when you went on the that other show that I forgot what it was called, but
what show?
The Tonight's Conversation.
Okay.
Look, I watched the whole entire 3-hour episode on how they made you look like you were something completely different when you were being very direct and everything.
Yeah.
My question is, what exactly is the issue between you and Jeremy? Like, why he came to your podcast and
I mean, honestly, so no issue with Jeremy. I don't know if he's speaking right now. I don't know I guess you said that you were watching his stream. I don't know what the guy is saying, but he came on my podcast and it had to have been a year ago, and we did a debate. Yeah, it was a whole year ago. It was a debate. It was live in studio in person. It was a debate that we did. And, it was cool. He has different views. He has more of a, matriarchy, egalitarianism, left-wing political type ideology mindset, which is totally different than my mindset. His mindset is, do as you please, live how you want, happy-go-lucky. If it's not bothering me, it's not bothering me. My mindset is a little bit different, right? I don't think like that. Influence is the most powerful force. So if someone is going to be out there and spread propaganda and false information, misinformation, or just lies to lead people astray, the people that know the truth need to combat that with the truth. So, for instance, him and other people with that mindset, you can ask them a question. If a man that is a man wants to be called a she, I'll call him a she. It don't matter. It's totally fine. It don't hurt me. She want to be called a she. She could be called a she. Well, he wants to be called a she. That's nonsensical. You switching up words and you are trying to conform to nonsense, right? That's like saying 1 + 1 = 3. Well, yeah, if they say that it's 3, I'll just acknowledge and agree. That isn't my mindset. So people that have that worldview, I'm totally against, and I don't stand for it. Meaning that when we're on a public platform, we will debate. So he reacted to some of my content. I reached out to him like, yo, you want to come do a debate? We tried to do a live stream and it didn't work. He flew out here. We did the debate, and it was some stuff that happened on the podcast. Not really nothing, but he flipped it and tried to make it seem like it was something that it wasn't. Sent some Instagram DM, said he was going to pop up, never popped up. These people are all talk. With the people like, Mr. Let Go from the podcast and O'Shea, I think, did a reaction, which was a lie. They're all talk, bro. All talk. If you watch my full 3-hour stream, what I spoke was actually the truth. Homie was talking greasy online, which is fine. You're talking greasy online. If you're talking greasy online, that's cool. But then I told you, man, I don't think you're that masculine to say these things to me in my face. I happen to randomly see him. Walk right up to him, man to man. Listen, man to man, listen. You was talking some stuff online, and that's cool, but you want to go ahead outside and catch this fade, or you want to piece it up? Oh, man, that online stuff, man, I don't take that seriously. It's a whole different vibe in person when they see a nigga. Whole different vibe, bro. Whole different vibe. But yeah, man, that's what it was. Wasn't nothing too crazy. After that, Let Go was all happy. We did like 2 streams together. I even obliterated them on a little debate that we did on the stream. I hope they put it out and don't edit anything, but they probably will. I seen him do a reaction and said that, I called him gay to his face. No, he was talking in general about red pill content. And then after he said that, he was like, oh, no, I actually love your podcast. Your podcast is cool. So if they don't edit that part out, you'll actually get the truth. But I'm sure Ace in tonight's conversation is going to edit it up, because that's what they do, bro. They worse than CNN. They're fake news. But anyways, man, that pretty much sums it up. I don't really like to talk any gossip or any drama, but it's already out there because they're speaking about it. So I might as well give my perspective on it. Any other questions, though, Ellis?
No, that's it. I just wanted you to clear that up for me, because besides that, I was like, it didn't make sense, because the way you're showing proof, you're based off the 3 hours.
I'm showing receipts. Like receipts. Back to back receipts.
I'm looking at their receipts. It's not adding up to the way that you would show it, the way you would present it, the way you would give the, break it down from A to B to C to D, and this is what transpired. You never said this, you never said that, but the way that people can just,
they can switch it, bro. They're like, it's crazy how they'll use straight lies. I'll say something, they'll take out a word that I said and then say something else. I'm gonna be honest, truthfully. It's people like, I'll say some names because I know they went through some. I went through only like 2% of what they went through. Fresh and Fit, Tate, Marquette even had some, haters on them, and other people in the space. Rolo, people that I actually respect in the game. They went through like 10 times more than what I'm going through right now. And so I know like the amount of hate is crazy. And I'm just getting a little percent of it. I'm like, it isn't nothing, but it's like, it's weird how they can just twist words and lie and fabricate stories, bro.
Negative energy. It's
negative energy, man. Negative energy. But the thing is, man, like I said before in a full stream, this is why it's not good for men to show weakness. Like when you're speaking the truth and you do this type of content and you're speaking the truth out there, they see any type of weakness. They're like sharks that sense blood. They will attack. And the weakness that they sense wasn't even real. The weakness that they sense was an edited clip. They were like, oh, this girl got him? Wait, this girl just ripped Cooley, which was edited, which she didn't say anything. So it's like, yes, let's all go after him now. And then I'm like, nigga, this wasn't even a weak moment. I was strong. I was undefeated still. But they edited and made it look like that, man. So, bro, it's all fake news. They worse than CNN, but it is what it is, brother.
Yeah, I like how you kept your composure too, man. You know what I'm saying?
On the show, too. Yeah, they was using emotional manipulation to try to get the audience on their side to demonize the words that I was saying and stuff like that. But it didn't work, man. In those situations like that, I could have spoke more and over-talked people, but we got 3 grown men crying on a podcast. I'm sitting there like, you know what? When women get like this, you don't say anything. And I treated them just like women. No, just go ahead, vent and let it out. Okay, cool, great. Treat them like chicks, bro. Because it's just emotional manipulation, man. But good questions, bro. I don't know if you are a true supporter, but if you are, man, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, man.
Yeah,
you got a lot more good content coming out.
For sure. Keep up the good work, man.
Have a blessed one, man. All right, cool. I hope I got, bro. Y'all got to turn on y'all cameras in here. Hold up. Let me stop sharing that. All right. Click the first link in the YouTube description to join the stream. Once you click that link, I'll add you on up. But your camera and your audio has to be on, okay? Let's see. All right, we got Brian Shelton says in $10. People be hating bad on Cooley. That is a fact. That is a fact, Brian. It's crazy. It's crazy out here. But it's all good, man. They just making the content better. Do you know I posted something on Instagram after all this stuff came out? No, on Facebook. And I was like, you know, any single moms want to be on a podcast this Friday, go ahead and DM me. Yo, I had to get like over 200 DMs, bro. I got so many single moms that want to join the stream and be on a podcast. It's crazy. And we got the single mom t-shirts. Go ahead and cop the merch. I'm going to be wearing mine this Friday when I do a panel with 10 single moms. It's going to be dope. Okay, we got, let's see here. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. State your name. Where you from?
Cooley, what's up? I'm James from Los Angeles, bro. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, man? Are you here to debate?
You, fam. I mean, we could debate because you're smart. Every time I see you talking to somebody, you be giving them the verbal business. And I love that shit.
Yeah.
If I had anything to debate with you, which is nah, fam. Shit. Okay, how do you feel about the current?
He said,
bro, I don't have.
He said, nah, fam.
With you, bro. I don't have no issue with you, but like I'm gonna give other people the smoke for you in the comments because you're funny.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, no debates, bro. But thanks for putting me on, and bro, I support you. Every time you give people your logic, it makes sense, and it baffles me that certain individuals, male or female, they don't understand where you're coming from and how you try to articulate yourself. They just want to get defensive in certain situations, and they don't really understand your point of view, you know. But that's all, bro. Like, no, just thanks for having me on, you know. And I don't want to debate you, bro.
All right, man. I'm gonna let you go, James. I'm trying to bring some people on here that want to smoke. Have a blessed one, man.
You too, fam. All
right. Give me 1 second. Gotta order this food real quick. Homie starving. And then I'm gonna bring some people in here to debate. We got some people in here. I see you in here, Jay and Mrs. Pizzas. I'm gonna bring you up in a second. All right, one moment. Beans. Okay, I see you in here. I'm going to bring you up in a second. Let me just order this food real quick before they close. What time is it? 9:36? You know I got to get my Five Guys. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got a lot of people in here. All right, maybe we can get a whole room up then. You can see what's good. All right, let's go ahead and bring up, let's see. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. State your name, where you from?
I'm Jay. I'm from North Carolina, bro. How you doing?
What's going on, man? You here to debate?
Not debate, but I do got a few questions. I got a few questions for you. That's all.
Don't nobody want to debate, man. What's going on, man? What's going on?
It's not a debate. Listen, bro.
Which I want the 411. God dang,
But the 411 require. Sometimes in a debate, niggas ask for the 411.
All right, fair enough, man. What's good? Talk to me.
Listen, I want to say that. First off, I heard about you approaching dude at the Night Show podcast. I want to say I respect it, bro. I respect it. I feel like that. If a guy can say it to you online, he should be able to say it to your face. And I respect 100%. You approaching him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start off with saying that. But I just want to get into.
And let's be clear here. It wasn't on no. I mean, people could interpret it in many different ways, like it was on some tough guy type of vibes. No, it's on some masculine man type of vibes. Let me speak to you, man to men. Just walked in, happened to catch him. Oh, this is that guy. Walked up to him. Listen, man, I heard you was talking some stuff online, and that's cool. You want to go out here and catch this fade, or you want to piece it up? He chose peace. I gave him an ultimatum. Like, usually if it was real smoke, it wouldn't have been an ultimatum. So I'm trying to tell you, it's from a peaceful place.
Not to cut you off, but do you feel like that, and I agree with you, but just kind of trying to see his side, do you kind of feel like it's backwards to put yourself online in the public eye and then be upset, but, for criticisms that people make?
No, that's different, because if you go ahead and watch the debate, it was much different. I don't disrespect people. Like, so say if me and you, we rocking right now, it's like this. We having a debate. This I was. Right. I don't disrespect people. I show people with the utmost respect until they disrespect me, right? Gotcha. So he was cussing and saying some words at me. I said, listen, man, I don't even cuss. You're not following the rules of the podcast. Chill, like follow the rules of the podcast. He kept over talking, kept cussing at me like, nigga, you wouldn't do this. And then I had to tell him, I don't think you would say this in front of my face. What? I'll say anything in front of your face, you be? Like, all right, bro, I guess.
Yeah, you're going too far.
You're going too far. It's like, it's just like this one dude I debated, the light-skinned dude, the light-skinned Drake-looking dude. I told him I'd fly him out. He never hit me up. I hit him on Instagram and everything. He never hit me back. So it was like.
So niggas gotta get disrespectful to come see it. All right, so look, I'm gonna get to it because I know it's people in line, but look, I just got two things, man, that I don't understand. I don't like to call myself a single father, but I am a primary parent. I have two kids that I do have full custody of, so I know how it goes. It's commendable.
Yeah.
I respect what you're doing, but here's what I'll say, bro. In order to get full custody of your children, you have to go through the courts and you have to prove that your baby mom, your child's mom, is an unfit mother. This is how it goes, and especially for a father. And for you to get full custody of a daughter, I have two boys. And so I would imagine that
it's not necessarily unfit. You don't have to prove that they're unfit. It doesn't necessarily work like that. That will be
custody?
Well, that would be better. That would be a better scenario and a much easier scenario if they was unfit. What you have to display a multitude of things, that you have your life in order and you have good character, where the child would be best benefit in your location. It also goes with family, like if who has the most family around and stuff like that. So it's a multitude of different variables that come into place when winning that.
Look, I don't want to get caught up on it, but one thing I do know for sure is, because I've been through it. You can't just prove that I have a comfortable living situation and take custody from the mom. You have to prove that you are better fit for the child.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, as long as
you got to go there with documentation and everything, for sure.
And before that, you have to go to mediation. That didn't work with me, but that's another subject. So, my question to you is, bro, you were a single father. For some reason, you chose your baby mom later on to prove to the court that maybe she's not unfit, but she's not a fit mother, not as fit as a parent as you are. That was your first choice in child's mom. Your second choice in child's mom was a lady who had two children before you met her. Now, here's the thing that I don't understand about that is, maybe you weren't making six figures at that time, but you were 6'4" and you were black.
So listen, man, I'll answer your question, bro.
Hold on, wait.
So no, I got you. You got to be direct. You're not direct, but
I am being direct. correct. I'm just trying to be
You
respectful.
I already know where you're going with it. Hurry up.
All right. Listen, bro. Your first baby mama was unfit. You proved it to the court. Your second baby mama had.
I'm not necessarily saying that. Not unfit. I'm saying that I'm more
but you
fit.
proved it to the court. The court
No, I'm saying that.
unfit.
No, not unfit. No. Listen. Incorrect. No, it don't work like that, bro.
Okay, tell me
no
how
one's
it
saying
works.
that
I've
anyone
done it,
was
but go ahead.
Yeah, but every situation is different. I know what you're getting at, and you could have got right into it. No one's saying that she was unfit. What I'm telling you is that I was more fit, and I had more evidence and I was more prepared, and God was just on my side. I ended up having a good, the freaking pizza place called me. I ended up having a good, a judge at that time, which was a guy, conservative man. So it was just a few things that played out into my part. In regards to the second one, I see where you're going with this is because y'all probably watch Abin preach and what you're thinking of.
No. And that's the thing.
Let me finish.
I don't want you to think what my question is. I would rather you let me ask it because you're trying to think where I'm going.
Yo, you spent 10 minutes. Go ahead, spill it. Ask the question, bro.
Listen,
go ahead, ask it, man.
In most cases, when a father takes custody from a mother, the courts deem her as unfit. That's how it goes in most cases, okay? Your second baby mom had 2 children when you met her. You were 25, 6'4", and a nice-looking black man. Ask the question. My question is, bro, did you not have better options?
That was the question.
But I'm saying,
I already told you was getting to that question.
Did you not have better options, bro? At 25, black man, 6'4", you couldn't get nobody better than a girl with 2 kids from a previous dude that didn't want to know. You feel me?
Listen. I got you. Give me 2 seconds because I just got to call the Uber Eats guy back. 2 seconds. Hold up.
Go ahead. I'm chilling.
Stay right there. I'm
chilling, bro. I'm chilling. Can the chat hear me? Chat, can y'all hear me or no? I want to talk to the chat right quick. Can the chat?
Okay, we Gucci. All right. So
you got your food good? You good?
I'm good. I'm Gucci. Well, should be good. Okay, cool. So your question is, bro, Cooley, what's going on? You didn't have enough options. Listen, man.
And your choice in women.
Yeah, I got you. Listen.
Was unfit. The second one had
No. That's what you said. That's incorrect.
That's what the court said.
No. That's what you're saying. So don't speak nonsense, bro. You're just putting stuff out there, which I tried to correct you before. You keep saying the same thing.
All right.
So no one's going to get into the story, but I mean, everyone knows just by looking at me, homie never lacked options. Homie was basketball, football player, star in high school, track star, gold medals, all of that. Homie never lacked any options or anything like that. That isn't what it is. Like I've always stated before in the 3-hour live stream, right? When you are going through life and you already have a kid, right? So one, I answered your question about the first baby mom. Fit. Nothing was wrong. Everything, I just presented myself better. With the second one, right?
So you took custody by presenting yourself better. All right, go ahead.
Yes, man. And what I'm saying is, with the second one, I'll give you this information. It was about, 4 years until we even moved in. I'll tell you that things had to be proven. That woman made it to the finish line and she beat out everyone. She did her job. Very submissive woman. Comes from a good background and stuff like that. That's what I'm telling you. Very submissive,
and I
good
hear
woman.
you. And my question
So
is,
what I'm
could
saying
you not
is,
find that from a woman that didn't have children?
for sure, for sure, it's many options, bro. Like more options than you can even imagine.
So why choose
Many
that one?
options. So what I'm telling you is, it's not always about that. When you have a kid, you have to be selfless, not selfish. So what I'm saying is, from a man standpoint, and on these podcasts in the red pill space, we always speak about mitigating risk. Well, if you're talking to this girl, you have to mitigate risk and watch out for all the red flags and this girl and that girl and that girl. She has tattoos. If she comes from a single mother household, if she's dancing on a stripper pole, if she got all of these exes. You know what I'm saying? So we always have to mitigate risk. Got it. What I'm letting you know is that the woman that I chose just happens to be an exception to the rule. She didn't fit into those categories that we would all deem, right? And not only that, she played her position, played it well for many years, and then she got to the finish line. You get what I'm saying?
She got promoted.
Got promoted. So that's what it is. So with that being said,
Cooley, I'm a player, my nigga. I just got questions, my shit.
Yeah. You know, we ain't got to talk the whole playerism talk, live, because the nigga got kids and all of that. So we got to be respectful
I'm
here.
about to get out of here. I'm gonna take 30 seconds to just ask you one more question. 30
Go ahead,
seconds
brother.
and I'm going. Listen, bro.
Please be direct, man.
I got to give context, though, because the other night I was watching your live, and a guy asked you, he said, why haven't you married the girl yet, bro? Why haven't you married her? And you told him specifically verbatim, I use reason and logic.
Yes, sir.
Everything ain't for this. Not my only thing as a black man, you said the law, not as a black man, but as a married man, the law isn't set up in your favor. It incentivizes the woman to leave her husband. That's what you said. Okay? Now, the law is not set up in the favor of a black father either. So why choose to knock her up instead of choose to get her pregnant? The law ain't set up in either favor. So I'll choose not to marry you because the law isn't set up in my favor. It incentivizes you to leave. But if I get you pregnant, the law also incentivizes you that you can leave and get it. It never.
No, that's wrong. The comparison of what you're doing, it isn't an equal comparison because there's difference, right? For alimony, that's something much different. And child support, that's something much different. Okay. And guess what? When you're married, you get both of those. The party can get both. So what you're saying right now is nonsensical. You're trying to compare something that's equal and say, well, why haven't you just did this because of this and this is equal.
Before the child?
What I'm telling you is that I got you. Let me answer your question, Jay. I got you. Yep, got you. So what I'm telling you is that marriage in America doesn't benefit a man. It just doesn't. All the statistics and the stats show it. Wrong, bro. That's wrong. What you talking about? A child? Being
a father, the law does not work in your favor. You just said that you're only 18% having custody.
Time out. You just said that. No. Time out. Yeah, time out. Real quick. What you just said that having a child, the law doesn't benefit the father either. That's much different. A man is here. Men and women, we're here to procreate. No one is talking about don't have any kids and don't leave a legacy. That's nonsensical. I don't believe in that secular type of mindset stuff. No, I'm going to have a whole lot of kids. But it's morality in it as well. You get what I'm saying? So we can compare the well, no, that's biblical. That's biblical perspective. That's a biblical principle that doesn't coincide with the actual laws. Like, biblical principle never said, oh, well, if your wife divorces you, she can take half. That doesn't match up, right? Meaning that from 50 years ago, 60 years ago, women wasn't in the workforce. So since they wasn't in the workforce, we made these laws like, okay, well, if they get a divorce, the man has to give half. Now women are in the workforce. The laws haven't caught up with modern day time. I'm telling you that's just not going to happen. If it does happen, it will be in a church. So you can go ahead and say, oh, you should do this, you should do that.
I'm not telling you what you should do. I'm just asking why you did it in that order.
Yeah, or even why, or the order. It's very simple. A man is very simple. Men give order, right? And in my household and my structure in my life, that order is what I say it to be. I tell men to not be so simpish and follow the woman's lead. Because most men is like, oh, you want to get married, baby? Oh, they don't really give a freak about marriage. Men really don't care about that. Oh, sure, I'll get married to you, baby. So then you're acquiescing your behaviors to the woman. That's what simps do. That isn't over here. We don't operate from that standpoint, right? So we operate from more of a masculinity standpoint. So what I'm telling you is that you have kids, right?
She's a single parent.
You got it. You have kids and you're not married to your... You're not married to him, right?
But I'm not on YouTube preaching what
But you're not married to him, right?
Not at all. And I had kids in high school.
Okay, so why aren't you married to him?
I had kids in high school.
Okay, it doesn't matter about the age. Why didn't you get married to him?
I was a kid, fam. And I'm not on YouTube preaching.
Okay, so why did you have kids in high school? Why did you? So you didn't come from a good parent household to guide you, to give you any guidance?
My mom and
two
my
parent.
dad are still married.
Okay, so they didn't give you the good enough guidance to say, hey, you know what?
Cooley, I was that guy, fam. Like,
what you mean you was that guy?
I'm 6'4", high school athlete, college athlete. I've been that guy. Like,
listen, man, you got more excuses than I do, brother.
No. I'm telling you, I'm taking.
Jay, you got more excuses than I do.
I was wilding. I got two different baby mamas.
You was wilding in them streets?
And I got a 15 and a 14-year-old.
15
different baby mamas.
Okay, so the woman you in a relationship now?
So when I listen to I'm in a relationship. So when I listen to you, I'm like, wow,
do you plan on having kids with this girl?
Yeah, I want more kids.
You want kids? All right.
Yeah,
so before you have kids,
I was a kid when I had kids. Go ahead.
That's dope. Okay, so if you plan on having kids, are you gonna marry this woman before you have kids?
I don't want to have another baby mama. That shit's stressful. Going through court, doing all that shit.
But are you going to actually marry her?
Custody court. You know that shit's stressful.
It wasn't that stressful for me. Are you going to marry her first?
I don't know, Cooley. We already been having sex. We just ain't got.
Hey, listen, man. You more degenerate over here than what you trying to propagate towards me, man. Listen, dog. You out here wilding. Listen, Jay. I gotta pick up this call for the order real quick. Have a blessing. Stay over here, man. I'll bring you back up. All right, chat. Had to check and make sure my food is coming, man. What is going on? I need my Five Guys here pronto. All right. Let's go ahead and bring some more callers up. Man, Jay is funny, man. This guy over here. Listen, Cooley, this and this and this. Brad, you over here got two different baby mamas in a relationship and you not getting married to the chick. And you gonna knock her up before you get married, or you saying you don't really know? Come on, man. Get your life together. Y'all could do better than that, man. This is what I'm saying. If you take anything away from that conversation, take this away. Men, God over man, man over woman, woman over children, right? Men, you want to follow God. Women, you want to follow the man if he's following God and stuff like that. The order is kind of all out of whack right now anyways. But as you see here, you have someone that's trying to, scold someone else, but he's doing the same thing. Now, if you wanted to see anything that was hypocritical, that's what you just witnessed on that last debate. 100% hypocritical. All right, they call him back. All right, Chad. Sorry about that, man. Y'all probably like, Cooley, man, get your life together. Listen, man, we do it live, bro. And it's about to be 10, so homie got to make sure his stomach is in good condition. All right, cool. Let's bring some more people up. Let's get to the super chats real quick. See what's Gucci in here. Oh, damn, we got mad super chats in here. All right, we got, let's see here. We got Aiken Ali sends in $20. You say you not disrespectful, but you disrespected the guest Fatty the other day. How did he disrespect you? People support you heavy, but your private light comes to light. You don't own it. You're living contradictions. Okay, cool. I mean, if you think that, I didn't disrespect Fatty. Fatty didn't know what he was like. I literally still man Fatty argument. He was just a bad debater. I still man Fatty argument, meaning that I summed it verbatim, pretty much summed it up from what he was saying, and then I said it back to him. He said, yeah. Well, first he said no, and then he said it again, and then I said, hey, this what you're saying? Yeah, this is what you're saying. And then I let him know that that's nonsensical, and then gave him an example of why it's nonsensical, and it's not even anything that he would want to do anyway. So yeah, man, maybe I see some of the chats was like, maybe it was a language barrier, or maybe he wasn't understanding me, but I was understanding him. All right, we got Aiken Ali again sends in $20. You asked for the smoke and debate, but run when it gets hot, fam. You have to explain to us how you're the exception if you wifed up a baby mom and you're high value. One correction. No one ever said anyone was high value. So you're incorrect. And also, I have kids. I explained that, man. But if you want to come on a stream and actually have a debate and talk about it, I can walk you through the logic. She would have to be the exception, not you respectfully. She would have to be the exception, not you respectfully. Exception, when I'm saying that I'm the exception, I'm meaning that I have a kid at the time that we met. So that means that in full custody. So most fathers don't have full custody. So I'm saying that I'm the exception because only 18% of men are granted with full custody of their child. With that being said, I have my child with me 24/7. So how I move is going to be different than single men. How I move is going to be different than men that has kids, that see their kid every other weekend. You get what I'm saying? So the type of woman that I'm going to be looking for and the values that she has and everything is going to be different. I'm going to be operating more from a selfless standpoint instead of a selfish standpoint, and looking after actually which woman is going to have the good characteristics to really be a good nurturing aspect for my daughter. That's logical and rational thinking. You get what I'm saying? So I don't understand what you guys are talking about. You are trying to compare false things. Single men that don't have their kid with full-time fathers that have their kid 24/7. I don't understand what you're talking about. Like low IQ. But I still appreciate the support. Thanks for the $20. All right, we got a red pill deadbeat, and we got some debaters in here. I'm going to bring y'all up. Let me just name them. Okay, obstacles to opportunities. I see you in here, bro. Beans, little podcast. I see you in here, Beans. I'm gonna bring you up. We got Mrs. Pizzas. You've been in here, so I gotta bring you up next. Actually, we got Darnell. We got Jalil. We got Thai City. We got and some other guy, Rose Entertainment. Okay, let me get through some of these super chats, and I'll start bringing y'all up. All right, we got let's see here. Let's see. In the chat, Boomer, yo, crazy thing is, more live viewers currently right now, and I'm over here chilling. Usually, sorry to everybody in the chat. Usually my debates are more formal and I'm more organized, but I really got to order this food, and Uber Eats has been jacking up my order like crazy right now. That's why I'm back and forth on the phone with them. But I'm usually more organized. So sorry to everyone in the chat that has been dealing with me taking these phone calls. All right, we got Aiken Ali again says, you asked for the smoke. Okay, I already read that one. The social loner sends in $5. Just admit you're the man's equivalent to Derek Jenks, telling dudes that they want to hear to get this, telling guys what they want to hear to get this YouTube money. You, sir, are a grifter. You, sir, don't know what you're talking about, but I do appreciate the $5. So, I mean, thank you. I appreciate you, man. Let's see here. We got Big Guap sends in $10. So you, what does the Bible say about marriage? So what does the Bible say about marriage? I don't get what you're saying. Is that a question? We got Fearless Podcast sends in $5. Why haven't you had a spiritual church marriage, not involving the state? He said, why not? Because, man, I didn't. Yeah. That's the answer. That's why not. We got DJ Torch. And real quick to everyone in the chat, if you're thinking that, oh, well, this is like so clear some air up. All the newbies in here. One, for the newbies, you're thinking like, well, this guy is saying some things about single moms, but dating a single mom. What's going on? It's a contradiction. Okay, so I already had and went over that. Then when I'm speaking about things in a general sense, when I'm speaking about marriage from a biblical perspective, no one is saying that that's what I'm following. Obviously, I'm not following that. Right? So when you're saying these things, it's like, okay, what are you saying? I'm just giving information to combat the guy Jay's silly argument, which, he was, a walking hypocrite, saying one thing, but he's literally doing worse. Like, doing worse is crazy. So, yeah. The other thing is, if you're looking for like a biblical scholar, this ain't that podcast, man. I do male and female. I'm an expert at male and female intersexual dynamics debates and political debates as well, to an extent. Not as far as policy political debates, but, meta ethics and normative ethics political debates I'm pretty good at. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and get some people in here, and I'll get to the rest of the super chats. We got, okay. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. State your name. Where you from?
Hello.
Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. State your name. Where you from?
Oh, Contessa from Philly.
You from Philly? Mm-hmm. And you said your name was what?
Contessa.
Contessa. Okay, Contessa, are you here to debate? All right. What you want to debate about?
Why are you so disrespectful on your podcast? Question.
Why am I so disrespectful on my podcast? That will be a subjective question.
I don't care what kind of question. I just want you to just answer. Don't be kind.
Yeah, that's a subjective question, meaning that you may think that I'm disrespectful. I would answer that and say that I'm not disrespectful.
Okay, why are you so disrespectful? You say things to women like you have a low IQ or you're ugly.
You just asked a question that was a low IQ question because it was subjective, and I would deem it as I'm not disrespectful.
But I want you to answer it.
I just answered it. I'm not disrespectful.
Why do you say things like that to women? Why?
Say what?
When you already stated that, that's why you don't have men on your podcast. But it's okay to have women on your podcast and talk to them like that. Why?
Wait, what are you talking about? Rewind it back. You asked the question properly. I've already answered that question. I said I'm not disrespectful. So what's your next question?
This is nice, though. This is... No,
I answered that question. What's your next question?
About this is going to be like, it's to ask about, that's not his wife. It's his baby mom. So
Ask the next question. Come on,
what
let's get
about
it.
yeah? So what about the baby mom? Like like single mothers are for recreational use only? Why?
Are you a single mother?
I'm asking you why.
But are you a single mother?
I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, I'm asking you a
And now
question
you're
back to
asking
give
me
you an
back a
answer.
question.
Are you a single mother? Are you going to answer it or not? I'm
You're
guessing you
horrible.
are a single mother.
You're horrible. Like,
Are
I
you
asked
listen,
you a
you
question,
came
now
on
you
my
want to ask me
stream.
a question.
Are you a single
You're
mother?
horrible. You said
Okay,
baby mothers are
so
for recreational
let's
use
go through it.
only.
Actually, let's go through it. I'll
I
answer
said
your
why.
question.
That's what I
That's
just
fine.
said.
Cool. Pay attention. I'll answer your question, but after I answer your question, you're going to need to answer my question, okay? How about that? Do you agree to these terms as adults?
I want you to answer my question. That's when I agree to terms.
No. Real quick. That isn't how things work, right? That's not how
Okay.
things is going to work. See, you don't have the ability to have any reason. Right now, I'm trying to reason with you. You lack reasoning skills. This is what you lack already, right? So let's have an agreement. If I answer your question, are you going to then answer one of my questions? Yes or no?
That's what I asked him. He don't want to answer it.
Okay, I guess you don't want to. I'm going to have to get you off the stream if you don't want to reason. This is why women shouldn't be in leadership roles. You lack the ability to have reason. I'm trying to create order currently right now, but you don't want to do it.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you agree to the terms that after I answer your question, you're going to answer one of my questions?
Okay, come on.
Okay, cool. So your question, just to say it back, why do you call single moms recreational use only? The answer to your question is, I say single moms are recreational use only when I'm on a podcast under the context of when I have single women on here and they want single men. Not only do they want single men with no kids, they want like a high value man, like a rare guy. So what I tell them, I give them the reality that most of the guys that you encounter, not all, but most of the guys that you encounter, they are only going to treat you as recreational use only, meaning that they're going to smash and dash and never give you any true commitment, right?
That's not
From a
answering my
general
question,
standpoint,
okay.
that would be true.
That's not answering my question, though.
That is answering
I
your
said
question. You said, why do I
said
call single
you.
moms
You wanna-
recreation use only? So
I watched
now
your podcast.
you have
I
to
don't
answer
need
one of
them.
my
I said
questions.
you,
My
personally.
question is, are you a
You
single
didn't
mother?
answer my question. You
No,
answered
I
it
did
how
answer your
you
question.
want.
I even repeated it back to you.
Yes,
So
I'm
are you a single mother?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Got it. You're a single mother. Do you have
Yeah.
a man in your life that's giving you true commitment?
No.
Okay. So what I tell to women like you that don't have a man in their life that's not giving them any true commitment, the next question would be, what's your preference? What are you looking from? What are you looking for from a guy?
You can't ask me that because I seen your interview
what?
that you had.
Why can't I
I
ask
said
you that
can't ask
question?
me that because I just seen an interview that you had, and a woman basically
Okay,
she told you exactly what a top tier man was, and you know what you said to her? She was speaking womanese.
Oh, you didn't see the clip? Let me show you something, right? I'll show it to you. Maybe
I
you
don't
didn't
wanna
see it.
anything else.
Do you watch did you watch my other live stream where I
telling you what
debunked
part
that
I'm
or no?
telling you what part I seen, and then she said that, and then you said she's speaking womanese. Why would you say she's
Yeah.
speaking womanese when she
Yeah, got
clearly
you. So look,
stating-
no, she wasn't stating anything. So look, I'll show you something. Watch here. Look it clear, okay? That is the truth.
Okay, so since
I
we're
don't
speaking
care about
about
going broke or none of
so
that.
since
You
we're
believe
speaking about
you believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
By what standard?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm
when I'm in a
interested to know.
relationship, I'm not speaking about myself, but
When I'm in
interested to
a
know.
relationship, I'm not speaking about myself, but in a relationship.
No, I guess you got to play it.
okay, so as you see in that clip, right? What's
I
your name
didn't
again? I'm
see it.
sorry. What's your name?
Contessa. didn't see it.
Contessa. So as you didn't see the clip?
No, I just seen the picture, like the video didn't play. Well, go ahead.
Okay, so I need
did
you to
watch
pay
it, but go
attention.
ahead. No,
I'll play it again.
It wasn't playing on my screen.
Okay, I'll play it
Whether
again so you
plays
can
on the
actually
remote.
watch it. Cool, I'll play it again. You ready? Please pay attention. That is the truth.
Okay, so since
I
we're
don't
speaking
care about
about
going broke or none of that.
So since
You
we're
believe
speaking
you
about
believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
By what standard?
It's not playing.
Well, when I'm in a
interested to know.
relationship, I'm not speaking about myself. But
When I'm in
Interested to
a
know.
relationship, I'm not speaking about myself, but
that is okay. So did you get a chance to watch that?
All right, what about it?
Okay, so you just said something that was, which I explained was misinformation. It was propaganda. I've never said I was a top tier man, right? Also
You
in that
insinuated
clip,
that you were.
no,
You
listen,
insinuated
please
that
listen,
you were,
listen, no,
which
listen,
makes it
no one
very
said that.
manipulative.
Incorrect. So one, no one ever stated that they was a top tier man. What I did state, if you, I mean, you running away or what's up? You want to get this? You
No,
want
I
to get
ain't
the
running
smoke or
away.
what?
You don't have any smoke, young man.
Are you
really
running
don't.
away or no?
I know. I'm, all right.
Listen,
Go
are
ahead.
you staying
Go
or are
ahead.
you going?
We here. It's two of us here. Go
Okay,
ahead.
we here.
Listen.
Okay, cool. So you asked the question, well, why did you state that that was women knees? I played that clip so you can get the full context and the truth. And I'll answer your question very precisely and concise. I spoke about tiers. Tiers is the percentile that a man is in. The tiers that the percentile is a man is in is what women are attracted to, which is generally speaking, women are attracted. Okay, you got to stop smoking too much weed. Why you coughing like that? You smoke marijuana? Cut the weed out. All right, listen, please pay attention. Look, I spoke about the tier that I am in, the percentile, meaning women are attracted to height, race, and income. Generally speaking, these are the woman's prerequisites, right? Meaning that the man has to meet the woman's prerequisites before she even cares about his personality, his good character, and his good morals. I spoke about tiers, and that woman, that delusional Donnie woman, spoke about values. The reason why she spoke about values is because she wasn't active listening. She was coming from an emotional standpoint. So I said that you're speaking womanese, because even if you met that man that embodied all those good values that she listed, if he was 5'2" and broke, she wouldn't give him a chance. That's called womanese. That's called women that's not listening. All right. Well, listen.
Who's giving anybody 5'2" that's broke? Who's giving anybody 6'4" that's broke? Like, what are you talking about?
You're proving my point. You're proving my point. So, meaning, can you agree to this? That before you even give a man a chance.
Top-tier man. I agree that.
Got it. Listen. One mic at a time. You're not listening. I need you to active listen. I need you to active listen because you're making yourself look really bad. Okay?
You always say that. Of course.
Okay,
you're gonna
listen.
say that. And then you're gonna put it under the caption, and it's gonna be a beautiful day for you because I don't know.
Got it. Please listen. What I'm saying is this. The woman spoke about values. Let me ask you a question. If you met a man, put it like this. If you met a man that was 5'2", you wouldn't know his income yet. But let me ask you, do you have a height preference or no?
No, I do not.
So you would date a man that's 5'2"?
Yes, I would.
Okay, how tall are you?
Whether I was tall or small, I was still.
How tall are you?
Small. Like, this don't make a difference.
Okay, how tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
You 5'4". Now, the next question is, have you ever dated the man that's shorter than you?
Yes.
And where's that man now? You broke up with him?
We still in touch.
Yeah, still in touch. Okay. Yeah. Do you have an income preference?
Every woman should.
Okay, what's your income preference?
It's not to be discussed, but I have one. So what's up? What does it matter?
Okay, you have it. You do. Do you have a race preference?
Of course I do.
Okay, so you have prerequisites, and you wouldn't give a man a chance if he doesn't meet your prerequisites.
It's only race.
You said race and income. You said height. You don't have a preference, so you have a race and income preference.
Income. Come on, who's gonna pick someone that doesn't?
No. Listen, baby girl. I'm trying to walk you through the truth that you don't even understand about your own self. Right? You don't even understand these truths about your own self. You're talking nonsense. What I'm telling you is that if you met you don't care about the man's values and his good characters if he doesn't meet a race preference and an income preference. It's not going to matter. There's bums on the street that you walk by every day that has good morals and a good person, but you don't care about those bums.
I'm not going to look at a white guy because I don't want him. Period.
No one said a white guy.
I'm not going to look at an Asian because I don't want him. I'm not going to look. I'm only looking at black guys. So
yeah, you're proving my point. Do you know that you're proving my point that when I say that women have prerequisites that actually right now you're speaking womanese just like that crazy woman on the podcast?
I don't feel like that. You have your views. I have mine.
But you just proved that you have prerequisites. A man has to meet your race preference and your income preference before you even want to know if he is a good person.
Nobody's going to pick anybody's broke, so we're not doing income.
A man would pick a woman that's broke. We don't care about income like you do. So what you talking about?
Now he's a homosexual because now he needs somewhere to live. Now he need her to take care of. That is still like, what are you?
Wait, what are you talking about? I'm talking about a man. You said don't nobody care. It's different. Men or women are different.
A man. You said a man will pick a broke woman.
No, I said men and women are different. You said that nobody wouldn't pick a broke person. I let you know that is the lie. Men would pick someone that's broke.
You're asking me a question.
A woman wouldn't pick someone that's broke.
I'm talking about
generally speaking.
Who's going to say? I'm asking. You asked me a question. I said, who's going to say? Yeah, I want somebody with no money. Like. That's
so you are proving. Listen, I want you to understand that. Let's talk. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let you speak. Go ahead.
Remember when you said, I think, was that you? When you were saying that, are you a 10? What would you rate yourself?
Wait, what?
Was that you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Was that you? All right, maybe it's another podcast.
I don't know. But go ahead, get to your point. Ask your question.
Okay, I'm about to go all the way to the left. So on one of your videos, I don't really, I don't know you on TikTok. I don't know any other platform. However, I was watching all the stuff that's going on. So when you and your girlfriend, baby mom, whatever, when y'all did the black Santa, white Santa, what was that? Was that like a joke?
Yeah. Do you watch comedy?
I actually do not. So
you don't watch comedy. So yeah, if you don't watch comedy, you probably would take it personal.
Okay, but of course, because it's a very personal situation. So anyway,
it isn't personal. Well, I mean, to someone that is real sensitive like you may take it personal.
I mean, Dr. Umar is very sensitive as well, and I love him. So anyway, you were very
No. Dr. Umar not sensitive. He just.
I mean,
homie is racist. He's
as people would put it, because he's always he gets excited and he's passionate about what he speaks about. That's what I mean. I don't mean he's sensitive at all.
Okay. All right. So listen, I got a question for you now, right?
The black Santa, the white Santa. Why were you so excited that the baby picked the black one when you didn't even pick the black one?
Okay, why was I so excited when the baby picked the black one and I didn't even pick the black one? So, like I said, when we're speaking and having these conversations, I asked you a question and you said you don't watch comedy, right? If you don't watch comedy, you don't want to watch Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock. So therefore, you're taking something that is comedy and entertainment. No, stop it, baby girl. You're taking something that's comedy and entertainment personal. The reason why you're doing this is because you are sensitive and you wasn't raised with a father. You had no masculine guidance to instill any structure and any emotional regulation into your mind. So that means that you get emotional about everything. You are the prime example of a black woman that is very sensitive and emotional. You need to wake up and grow out of that. It will not get you anywhere. It will only lead you astray. It would only lead you astray.
So I guess that's why you picked the white woman, because she's very docile, right?
What are you talking about? There's many black women that can follow a man's lead and get on this program and stuff like that. If you're talking about race, race is a preference. Why didn't you choose an Asian man or a white man?
Black woman, that's what he said. But now we ain't talking about it. Yes, we talking about race.
Listen. Why are you speaking to someone that's not in the camera? Speak over here. Is that your side nigga? That's your side nigga. Put him in the camera. He can get this work too.
Do you hear this?
That's the nigga that's just hitting it. That's the nigga that got you in sex zone. Listen, that's the man that got you in sex zone. You just said that you a single mom and got no true commitment. Homie got you in sex zone clapping up them cheeks. Put him in a screen. You need a man to speak for you because you ain't doing a good job.
I'm trying to figure out why
Put homie in the screen.
I'm cracking up.
I'm not in that
Listen.
conversation.
If you wanted a comedy show, why do you
Listen, at the end of the day, listen, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I got one question for you. I got one question for you.
Why are you really trying to present it like
I got one question for you. Look, time out. One mic at a time. One question. I got one question for you.
Like, be comedy. Because I'm with all the shit. I'm with
no,
the
listen. You don't watch comedy. You just said you don't watch comedy. You're a liar. Listen.
I know. I said
I got a question for you.
Like that. I don't watch comedy.
Okay, I got a question. I got a question for you. Calm down.
What's their name? The Marlon Wayans and all. No,
she talking. Listen, I'm gonna get you off the stream if you're not even following the conversation. You talking to your side nigga. Leave that nigga alone. He don't love you like that. He only smashing.
Saying that, yo,
He not providing for you. You not getting no true commitment from homie. Homie clapping them cheeks and drinking your kids' fruit snacks. He drinking your kids' fruit snacks. He eating your kids' fruit snacks, drinking the juicy juice and all of that. You ain't getting no commitment. You at his house? Where your kids at? Where your kids at?
They big. How old you think I am? How old you think I am?
Where your kids at?
How old you think I am?
So your kids is old enough to be alone. Listen, I don't care about your age. I'm not. That ain't the question. Go get your kids. Why you leaving your kids at home by themselves? Listen, man, you not following the conversation. You out of here. Peace. Yo, chick. Yo, this is funny. She over there talking to her side dude. Those are the single moms that you use for recreational use only. I'm trying to tell y'all, that single mother, you hit, quit it, you don't look back. Homie, right now, if you watching this, if you clapping cheeks, please make sure you're wearing a condom. Don't knock her up, bro. You don't want to get trapped by that single mother. That's the worst kind of single mother. Those are the single mothers that I tell you to avoid. She can't listen. She can't answer questions. She's emotional. Can't take a joke. Can't pay attention to the conversation, having side conversations. Was trying to reason with her to get her to answer one of my questions. To get her to agree that she would answer one of my questions after I answer hers. Took us about 5 minutes. Unruly individual. All right. That was fun. Hey.
No,
we lit right now. Okay. Let's bring some more people in here to debate. All right, let's see. We got we got a lot of people in here. Let's see. Okay, we got Beans. Let's get Beans up in here real quick. What's going on, Beans? Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. State your name. Where you from?
Yo, it's Beans. They know who I am, man. Come on, man.
Man, the audience may not know. Listen. We lit right now, bro. Homie went viral a couple times because of some misinformation. And I'm gonna eat all of this up. We got the I Love Single Mom t-shirts and in the description. Go cop the I Love Single Mom t-shirts. We doing a panel with 10 single moms this Friday. We ain't letting up. We putting their foot on their neck. All right, Beans, what's good? Talk to me.
Yo, listen. I'm gonna need you to donate $3,000, $4,000 to my Cash App. You're making my life hard, man. I'm having to defend you and shit all around YouTube. Come on, fam. What we doing, man?
He said, I'm having to defend you, man.
Yes, man. And it's all
Beans,
your fault.
Yo.
It's all your fault.
I appreciate the love, man.
Listen, this is my smoke for you. I need you to
stop. Let's get it.
I need you to stop being intentionally provocative. You got enough subscribers now. You got enough followers. You got enough money. I need you to make sure that when you making your statements that you say the same thing every single time, right? Because people like myself, I'm not sitting around clipping up the context. You got the context. You did a good job at it of presenting the context to your statements, but the problem is that you have to do that. Now, is it working for you? Yes, it is, right? But for us intellectuals, it's stressing the hell out of me, right? So, because, listen, I heard everything that you said, specifically when you give this the caveats to the points that you're making. If you say, I'm talking specifically about men with no children.
Yep.
And then they say, yo, you're a hypocrite. Well, how's he a hypocrite? He got children. Right? If he got because of his kid. I understand the context, But on so many episodes, when you just say single moms recreational use, and then you don't have like the caveat go across the bottom of the screen, unless of course you're a man with a child.
You know what?
Like,
to be honest,
all that other shit on there.
I'll be honest. Because I had my editor, we got more clips than that. We got so many clips where I always say, maybe not right after, but I always speak to the ladies like, ladies, I'm like, if they're single moms, only if they're single moms, I'm giving the context. And I'm like, ladies, like, I'm speaking about a man that doesn't have kids. Like, you know, you're looking for a man and stuff like that. It's a little bit much different. But the crazy thing is some of these single moms I have on a panel, they're like, a lot of them, they're like, I don't want a man with kids. I'm like, wait, time out. What? Mm-hmm. So you have kids, multiple kids, and you won't accept the man with kids? Not only that, you won't accept the man that's making $80K. Not only that, you won't accept the man that's under 6 foot. Not only that, you won't accept the man that's any other race other than black. God dang, you got a lot of standards. Guess what? The reality is you're recreational use only. Your standards are too high. You know what I'm saying?
So let me do this because I don't want everybody to think I'm just here to kiss your ass.
Fair enough.
Again,
play devil's advocate.
My pushback is this. So here are the questions that I think the intelligent people should have been asking you instead of trying to trap you on shit that you actually have context to prove they're wrong on.
Got it.
Why are you doing red pill content?
Red pill is, I don't look at it as other people look at it. When they say, okay, I'll answer it a different way. There's no such thing as red pill content. Red pill is a term that was taken from the Matrix, the movie. And it was taken because if you take the red pill, that means that you're out of the computer land, la la land, and you are in the real world. So that means that you accept the truth. So you asked me a question, why am I doing red pill content? That question, how I interpret is, why are you speaking the truth? So my answer would be, nigga, what? Why wouldn't I speak the truth? Podcast called No Fugazi.
True. But now, I respect that. Now I'm going to need you to answer the question as you know I'm asking it, though. Why not?
No, that's the realest answer I could give you, man.
I know, but that's based on your interpretation. So I'm saying now, base your answer on the question that I'm actually asking, which is, why do this particular content? You could have did Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You could have did a baseball thing.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? You could have did anything. Why this specific genre, especially if it isn't an exact reflect? Not that it has to be. You know, we smarter than that. But especially since it's not a direct reflection of your actual life. Why do this?
Yeah, and I would say that it is a direct reflection of my actual life because red pill means that you're speaking the truth. I never hit anything. I got, like I said, nearly 2 million followers on TikTok, going viral since 2020. People already knew me. When I started the stream, people were like, oh, you doing content? You got a podcast now? I got a podcast, man. Go check me out. We talking at work. So why am I doing red pill content and why did I start it? I would say it would be the same answer, man. If I'm going to do anything and be on a platform, a public speaking platform, I'm going to speak the truth. And it can be in a way where it can be abrasive sometimes. It can be in a way where it could be triggering to people. But, you know, that's just how I speak. Like, I can't control how I speak. So, I mean, I can control how I speak, but that's just how I speak. That's me. Me doing this content, I had no idea that it would blow up and it would be this big. My first stream, I had a 46-year-old woman on by the name of Diana. She was talking this stuff. I gave her the truth and she started crying and she walked off. That first video went viral on Facebook. Ever since there, it started. So even my first episode, I was given the truth. I started doing debates, speaking the truth. I just happened to get the flow in this type of genre of podcasts. This wasn't like the actual intent, like, oh yeah, I want to be a red pill guy and I want to be like all of these other guys in the space that's doing this content. No, it's like most men that know the truth, we speak the truth. You're going to fall in line of having more conservative type speaking, more, not left-leaning liberal type ideologies and speaking. No. So you automatically just fall into a genre of podcasting when you're speaking the truth. If you're speaking lies and you're speaking feelings, you're going to automatically fall into a genre of podcast space like tonight's conversation, like all of these blue pill type podcasts where they're pandering to women, where they're not actually speaking truth. They're speaking what they would say, my truth. Like, you know, some silly stuff. So yeah, that would be the answer to your question, Beans.
Yeah. So let me ask you this then, though, right? So why not do? And I'm not saying don't do this, but I'm saying why not do something specifically to highlight and how that could be possible for people? Because I think that would actually be good.
Yeah, I have a whole TikTok, bro.
Yeah, but and let me say this too, because I think this is one of the biggest issues, right? Because people have been saying, "Yo, he got a whole other YouTube page." I'm like, no, it's a TikTok. You know, misinformation is.
Yeah, like misinformation. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. They CNN over here.
YouTube is a whole nother establishment from TikTok, bro. It's a whole nother world, believe it or not. Yeah. Like that 1.8 you got over there is probably 10,000 of them on your YouTube, right? And the rest of that is your YouTube fan base, right? So I'm saying like over here, because one of the questions that I heard, and shout out to my man Fatty. Fatty is my man's, bro.
Oh, that's your man's? That's your man's? Okay.
Absolutely.
Then maybe you can expound on the point that he was trying to make, if you want to.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I would rather he come up here and do it himself. I don't remember it as well. My memory not as good.
Okay, all good. Well, invite him on, man. He's welcome back.
Yeah, absolutely. But and also Ilkan Ali in the chat who was chatting you, the $20 super chats. That's my man too. They both are great at actually debating. Okay. But my thing is this, because honestly, I think one of the questions that people really want to like a real direct and specific answer on is why her, right? Like what made her? Yo, you see what I'm saying? Not necessarily about. No, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Like, let's just speak truthfully about things.
Yeah.
Any man that is dealing with women, one woman, multiple women, before you make any decision with any woman, if you are a man and you have options, you're comparing and contrasting, meaning that there's women that needs to add value outside of sex to a man's life, right? And the woman that adds the most value outside of sex, and not just value to my life, and I have a daughter that's full-time, the woman that is going to add the most value, that's the woman I chose.
Right.
So when people saying like the last guy said, bro, you got mad options, bro. You could, I'm like, yeah, I've definitely, you're a prefla. Yeah. And it's not about it. Like you could think one way, and like you got people that says certain things, but they contradict themselves all the time, like Jay was, and he was being making very hypocritical statements as well when I started asking him questions. But when you're looking at it in its full totality as a man, right? Mm-hmm. If a man is making a decision and it's not out of, I advise men this, and even when I coach men, you want to make a logical, sound decision, not out of lack. If you are making a decision as a man out of lack, when you actually aren't lacking, you will regret that decision. Right? Anytime you actually make a decision out of lack, you tend to regret that decision. Like, for example, if a man is dating a chick and he like, dang, like I don't got a car, but this chick got a car. So, you know what I mean? I'm going to just, clap these cheeks a little bit so I could drive her car around. We know how it is back in the days. Like in the hood, you always had that one homie that was always driving his chick whip, but she was like obese. But he would hit it every now and then, but he was only dealing with her out of lack. So it never lasted. It wasn't anything genuine. It wasn't anything real.
Right.
I'm letting you know, and what y'all should already know as me as a man, I'm Cooley. Don't lack any options when it comes to the opposite sex. Never have. It's more to that. What I'm telling you, this woman made it to the finish line. That's what it is. And not only that, I have to be selfless. Now, mind you, if I didn't have any kid, it wouldn't even have been like a question if I didn't have a kid, because I would have been more from a selfish standpoint. You get it? I would have been more from a selfish standpoint, meaning that I wouldn't even have gave the individual a chance to even get anywhere. Like she wouldn't even had a chance. So yeah, it wouldn't even have been a chance. But the thing is, she was adding value because I have a daughter. So then she got that chance. And this is what I even tell the single woman on a podcast, like, Brad, you got all of these standards. You maybe even need to lower your standards. Chick was adding mad value when my value was super low. I'm like 25, 26 or whatever at the time, 2016, making $17 an hour. Had a car, nice whip, had 2 cars at the time actually, and I had a little crib. I always was good. Nigga wasn't never lacking like that, right? But even from that standpoint, it wasn't like I was a man at that point. No, I'm 25, 26 years old, but still adding crazy value. And it didn't like just jump into anything right away. It took many years.
Absolutely.
Many years. Yeah. Like think about it. Met at 25, 26, didn't actually like really start things until like, well, really didn't like move in and stuff like that until like 30. You get what I'm saying? So it was time.
Let me
and
say this.
Value had to be added. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me say this because I wanted to because you just answered the next question that I was going to ask, right?
Cool.
Which is specifically about the time frame of y'all being together, right? And that's what I'm saying. People, bro, you just gotta understand. People are going to remove certain components to the story in order for them to run with the narrative.
Oh yeah, they is. Like this is gonna be podcasts that's gonna clip some of this stuff up, put it fully out of context. Like, see, we told you he a simp. See, we told you he wasn't no top tier man. They're gonna say anything, bro. Yeah,
absolutely. But that's what I'm saying. So if you in the beginning, if you're saying like, yo, this is where I was at in life, this is my station in life, and that's why I was saying I want people to be smarter. Right, my whole thing is maintaining intellectual standard. Right,
yeah,
you're not you weren't the guy that you're saying uses baby mamas for recreation. Would that be a correct statement? You weren't the guy at the time when you got with her.
I was 100% that guy.
You
at a
were
certain
the
time,
guy
for sure. Bro, put it like this. Lots of things was recreational use only.
You're killing me, Cooley. I'm trying to tell you.
What you trying to tell you? Lots of things was recreational use only. I'm letting you know that this individual made it to the finish line.
Right. Okay. But I think here's what I think is silly, right? Because people, on one hand, people will say, yo, it ain't enough good women. But then on the other hand, they try to make it like, why didn't you have all the options? Wait. Either all these good women exist and he had a plethora of option of good women to choose from, or we're going to argue that there's a lack of good women and maybe this woman just so happened to be the best woman to choose from out of the women because of the fact that she was the best woman. But see, that's too much like not kicking.
Yeah, they don't understand that. They're like, oh no, she wasn't. How can someone be an exception? How are you the exception to the rule? How can this person be the exception to the rule? It's like, bro, you don't live my life. Like those people are looking into it too deeply. And I know y'all want to know the information and because it's cool because I guess the people that didn't know, a lot of people already knew already, but the people that didn't know, I'm saying y'all got some questions and I'm here for it. I'm Mr. No Fugazi. I have to keep it no Fugazi and I have no problem with it. So this is why I do these open debates where y'all can ask me these questions. So yeah, man.
This is what I would say. A week before I came in too late and I seen that you had a panel.
Okay.
Come on, fam. You gotta do more panels. You gotta have your boy on so I can cook these panels
for
up.
Sure, man. For sure. You know hey, listen. You gotta hit me up. We gotta stay in contact, Beans. Hit me up on Instagram.
I got you.
Yeah, just slide me on Instagram and then.
Yeah, and we gotta get you back. I think. See, for me, I just care more about truth and reality. I don't really care about pressing where there's no need to press.
Yeah,
but I definitely need for you and Fatty to finish that conversation.
Okay, let's set it up and we'll do it, brother.
Would you be willing to come do a stream with us?
Yeah, I'll do a stream on y'all's for sure, but I'll stream on mine as well.
Absolutely, bro. I'm gonna hit you in your inbox.
All right, brother. Have a blessed one.
You too, bro.
Okay, cool. Everybody on Facebook, I'm shutting down a Facebook stream. Come on over to YouTube. That's No Fugazi Podcast on YouTube. Come on over to YouTube right now. Okay. All right. We got let's see here. We got Justin Simpson 5. Oh, and we got some people in the queue too. I'm gonna bring y'all up. Give me a second here. Let me just get through some of these super chats. A lot coming in. We got Justin Simpson $5. This dude Cooley has an excuse for every scenario in his life. LOL. Jay caught this dude twice and he's still trying to prove he's right. Now, Jay ain't catch anything. He was asking questions and I answered his question. He was asking nonsensical questions. Then when I asked him the same questions back, he was fumbling the bag, hard body, because he know he was being very hypocritical. So it's like, yeah, bro, what you talking about? Like, we men, we make a decision. Now, if you want to have a certain arguments, like this is what I'm trying to. And Jay, I welcome you back. We can have moral arguments. We can have application arguments. We can have a multitude of different debates, but you actually have to come in here and state your point. Be direct. Jay was very indirect with his answers, which since he's so indirect, I don't really know what he's speaking about. So I can't be as direct because I'm like, what the freak you talking about? Then when he's more direct, I'm giving more direct answers. But when I flipped it on him and started asking him questions, he couldn't really give any direct answers. He was trying to avoid them because he knew he was going to be a hypocrite. Tony Golden sends in $2. Jay cooked you, man. LOL. You low. Yo, the chat says you low IQ. And they spelt it IEYECU. Yo, man, I'm done with y'all. That was a low IQ super chat. DJ Torch and Friends Live Empowerment Network. Get them, Lit TV, LTTV. Okay, cool. We got that social loaner sends them $5. Cooley, just admit all this is just a money move and you're really not like that. I hope Trump's put more tariffs on podcast equipment. That's a good one. What do you mean I'm not really like that? This is not a money move, man. I'm fine without this podcast, bro. My life is good. We got Aiken Ali sends in $20. Appreciate the support, man. I'll debate with the bread. I'll debate with the bread and from the chat. If baby mothers are recreational, you wifed up a woman who was recreational in your own words, which you don't recommend, correct? You would be a hypocrite by definition, correct? No, incorrect. The woman that I debated that came on here, that was a baby mom that's recreational use only. Generally speaking, most single mothers are recreational use only from a general standpoint, but there are exceptions. I've always stated that. So you're another brother that's saying something and you're not, like, some of y'all are very, very slow. You take an essay that's based off of a 20-chapter book. You read 4 chapters of the book. Instead of reading the full 20, you read 4 chapters, and then you write your conclusion and your essay based off those 4 chapters that you read. That's dumb. You have low IQ. You haven't read the full book. This is why you will always lose in these debates. This is why you will always sound silly. You would sound like you don't know what you're talking about when it's with people that's in the chat and other. I lost no subscribers doing this. Think about it, chat. If I was such a hypocrite, I would be losing subscribers. They'll be dropping like flies. Lost no subscribers, bro. If I was a hypocrite, people would just be unsubscribing. So therefore, you've been lied to, you've been manipulated, but not only that, if you are capable of being manipulated and you're susceptible enough to outside influences that can penetrate your mind to make you think something that's incorrect, you have a weakness and you have a problem. You don't have any mental strength, no mental fortitude to see the lies. Like, wait, what? I just know when someone is lying. Okay. Cooley's hair hat sends him $5. Ah, yes. We got the YouTubers in here that changed their name and sends in donations. I appreciate it. Cooley must be getting pegged by his white owner. By the way, he's deflecting in this convo. Get out while you can. Yo, y'all, I mean, if you're going to send them bread, bro, y'all got to be more funny. Like, just a little bit. Like, it's a little more funny, man. Okay, we got Aiken Alley again, sends in $20. Appreciate you, man. You sending in the bread. I appreciate the donation. And you a friend of Beans, so I'll debate you anytime you want, bro. You're wrong again. He didn't debate your facts, which men agree to. He was debating your hypocrisy that you won't own your actual debate, that you won't own or actually debate, because you would have to admit you wifed a woman who was recreational, being high value. You still don't get it. For example, to you, man, I'm going to make a statement. Most men, I'll make a direct statement, and let's see if y'all can extrapolate this out and see who has a high IQ. Single moms breeds child delinquents, men in prison, school shooters, gang violence in society. That's the statement, right? Now, the low IQ people would say, now I'm going to make a statement. I come from a single mother home, meaning that my mom was a single mother and she was, my father left when I was 5. Cool, right? So now you guys would say, Cooley, you're a hypocrite. How can you say this about single mothers, how they breed degeneracy and all of these things, but you came from a single mother? Doesn't that mean that you're degenerate? Were you involved in any gang violence? Were you in prison at all? That's the type of things that you guys would say. The reality is, I spoke something that is true from a general sense, but there are exceptions to the rule. I did come from a single mother home, but guess what? I've never smoked, drank, or cuss, or I never did any of these degenerate things. So therefore, I would be the exception to the rule. Now let's extrapolate this out. When I speak about single mothers, we know that single mothers, well, most of them, single mothers because of one night stands and, they was promiscuous and they, was doing a lot of promiscuity activities and they became a single mother, right? From a general standpoint, we would say, dang, yeah, that's, it's like the general senses of it, right? So yeah, single mothers are recreational use only. I'm speaking about the ones that exhibit those poor characteristic traits. Are there exceptions to the rule? Will I say that my own mother, a lot of you people in the chat right now come from single mothers. Does that mean that your single mom that you came from was for recreational use only? No, that doesn't mean that. We're speaking about the ones that exude these bad characteristic traits, these promiscuity characteristic traits, these women that's in the streets, these women that's rambunctious, these women that can't follow a man's lead. Those are the type of single mothers we are speaking about when we're speaking about from recreational use only. Just like if we're saying that single mothers breeds degeneracy in society. Yeah, we're saying that it's a lot of them that do. But we got LeBron James. He wasn't a degenerate. He's one of the best basketball players ever. You're looking at one right now. I'm not a degenerate. So, of course, there are exceptions to the rule. For all the low IQ people in the chat that's coming in from now or something because I got your attention, read the full book, the full 20 chapters. Do not read just the 4 chapters and make a conclusion. You suck. You probably didn't finish high school or anything. What the freak? All right. enough of the rant, but I think y'all get it. If you just, for the low IQ dummies, just watch this back 30 times and like pray and dip your hands in some holy water and maybe you'll understand. Okay. Let's get to it. Okay, Cooley's hairhead again, sends him $5. Cooley needs to get his lies and his hair hat together. They not adding up. Appreciate the support, man. That social loner sends him $5. This dude is fighting for his life because he needs social media to be high value. When was you making over 100K before or after social media? Yes, my dear friend. Was making well over. Listen, bro. Before I started the stream, I could end it now and never do a podcast again. And my bank account will last me for a lifetime. I'll be fine. I mean, I got to make some investments and stuff like that. I already got stuff in investments. I got to keep it up. Got some passive income and all this working for me, but I'll still be fine. I had well over 100K in the bank account way before I started the stream. Nigga was Gucci. I'm not a millionaire. No one's tooting their own horn and saying that he's rich. I'm just saying that I manage my money very well. Right? That's all I'm saying. I manage my funds good. Okay, we got global warning sends in $10. The average man don't have a problem with single moms. You the one talk down on single moms. Yo pod name is Fugazee, but yet you are Fugazee. All y'all red pill mofos are lame as F. So you said the average man don't have a problem with single moms. When we do these podcasts, we're trying to help men to not make mistakes and end up in a situation that can damage your life. There's men that off themselves because of choosing a wrong woman, right? So when we're saying things, we're giving you the general idea. So let me educate you real fast. In order to get to how things should be, you need to understand how things are. That means that you need to understand from a general standpoint how the world operates. If you don't understand how the world operates, how things are, you are going to fall, bump your head, and keep making mistakes because you're not looking at it from a general standpoint. You're living in la la land and thinking that, well, anything is possible. I'll go ahead and do this. Cooley, you're dating a single mom. I'll go ahead and date one. Stupid, dumb idiot. That's dumb to do because generally speaking, they're a red flag. You would have to be the exception and the chick would have to be the exception. So it's nonsensical to say. I would never give advice on the exception. Why? I came from a single mother home, right? And we know that leads to degeneracy in society, generally speaking. It's like me saying, you know what, man, when you gonna knock a chick up, okay, when you knock this chick up or whatever, bro, just leave. Your son will be all right. Your daughter will be fine too. Single moms, they don't, even though they, lead to degeneracy generally, even though they breed degenerate kids in society generally, man, there's an exception and you have hope. So you could just go ahead and knock this chick up and leave. I'm sure your son and your daughter will be fine in society. Your daughter won't end up on a stripper pole. Your son won't end up in prison. You'll be good. That sounds dumb. I would never give advice on the exception. You have to give advice on the general, the rule. Exceptions don't make the rule. Bro, y'all dumb. Okay, cool. But I'm having fun with y'all tonight. And thanks for patiently waiting. Man, where my food at, man? They playing games. Hold up. I ain't even gonna hold you. It actually already. Hold up. All right, cool. If you actually debate with a debater. Okay, I'm about to bring y'all up now. We got some people in here. Let's go ahead and debate. I'll get to the super chats in a second. Darnell. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. State your name. Where you from?
Darnell from Arizona.
Darnell from Arizona. What's up? You here to debate?
Yes, sir, I am. First of all, thank you. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Sorry about that. So yeah, just a couple things. First of all, thank you for having me on your show. I really appreciate you bringing me up. It's a pleasure to meet you. I just had a couple quick questions for you. You know, I'm not very familiar with you, so you're gonna have to bear with me, okay?
I'm not familiar with you either. So let's get to your point
I'm not
of what you want to debate about.
Yes, sir. Of course, I'm not a YouTuber, so that's why you're probably not familiar with me. I don't have a podcast or anything.
Fair enough.
All right. So, so my first question for you, sir, is as far as O'Shea Duke Jackson, that's how I actually learned about you, was from O'Shea Duke Jackson. I just got to ask, first of all, is he lying on you? Did he doctor or edit any of the video clips or even add words to your mouth? That's the first question I have for you.
Did you watch my last stream that I just put up?
No, sir. I did.
Yesterday. I did not. I will recommend you to that stream. All the proof and receipts and information is in the last stream. I recommend you there. So that'll be your answer. Go get it there. What's your next question? And what do you actually want to debate about?
Okay. Do you deny claiming to be high value because you are 6'4", making six figures?
You said, do I deny claiming to be high value?
Because you are 6'4", making six figures.
No one said that I denied to be high value or I claim to be high value. So that's not anything that I said.
Well, which is it?
I've neither denied or claimed. So get to your point of the debate.
So you don't recall saying that you're 6'4" and you make six figures. Putting you in the top, I believe you said 10% of men, I believe it was.
Those are tiers, not values. So on that podcast, I differentiated. I'll give you an answer, man, because that was a podcast. Podcasts are recorded and it's context to it of why people speak. So on that podcast, we spoke about values and leadership in a man. So we spoke about the values that a man should embody to be a good leader. And when we spoke about these values, everyone agreed to these values that we spoke about in this man on the podcast. Even Ace on that podcast stopped everyone and said, listen, this is a good leader. He embodies all the good characteristic traits. When we're getting to a conversation and we're speaking about tiers, then I'm speaking about only the percentile that women are attracted to in men. Like I had the woman on the stream earlier. I spoke about height, race, and income because generally women have a preference when it comes to height, race, and income. Got it? So those is tiers, not values. And then what I then expounded on was I gave my percentile. I gave my height. I gave a area of the income. And then I also gave race. So get to your point. What's your question, man?
Okay,
Let's get to the debate. You stalling, bro. Let's get to it.
I'm not stalling anything, sir. But it's not what in your definition, what is a tier?
Yeah, I already explained to you, man. What the heck?
No,
you didn't get it. I just did.
You did not explain what a tier is. Why don't you just explain what a tier is really quickly?
I just did. I just walked through it, the difference between values, and I also did tiers, the percentile that men are in that women deem themselves to be attracted to, and I stated this on the podcast. That's what I'm referring to.
And you're,
listen. Darnell, got it. Yeah, bro, I got people in here that I need to get to debate. You suck at you're not even here to debate. You're asking questions. I'm going to get some other people in here, all right, brother?
Is that not what a debate is?
Not what a debate is? This isn't a debate because you didn't. I'll ask you a question. What's your point? Sum it up and do it quick, bro.
Okay, so my point is that my point is that basically you're a hypocrite.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you a question now. Got it.
Go ahead.
So you said I'm a hypocrite. How would I be a hypocrite?
Well, I mean, you're playing semantics with tier versus high value.
No, because on the podcast, listen, buddy, Darnell, you watched the clip, right? Do you think that clip was the full context of the conversation? Yes or no?
No.
Okay,
But,
got it. So look, time out, stop. Did you watch the full episode of that podcast?
No, sir, I did not.
Okay, so therefore you are uninformed, right? So you're trying to make a decision. You are one of the people that I was just talking about in the chat. You are one of the people that are making a conclusion off a 20 chapter book only by reading 4 chapters. That's low IQ behavior. If you are going to come on and debate, listen, Darnell, let me coach you on something real quick. Maybe the audience can get it too. If you're going to come on a stream and talk to another man, you need to come correct. I would never talk to another man or go on any stream if I don't have all the facts, if I didn't read the full 20 chapters of the book. Go back and do your homework, then come on. All right. Dane. O'Shea bringing in some low IQ people. What the heck? About to smoke everybody. It's the smoke session. All right, let's get this homie on. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. State your name. Where you from?
NGE, never good enough, man. I'm out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. Appreciate you, man.
All right, Tulsa, Oklahoma, man.
I don't know what happened to my camera. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you good, but it froze up a little bit. But it's all good. Talk to me. What's up?
Okay, I got you answered 2 of my questions. But the first question is, can you tell me exactly what your baby mom did that made her the exception to the rule?
Yeah, like I said before, she just didn't embody those promiscuity and rambunctious, loud, annoying, a woman that can't follow a man's lead. She was the opposite of the ratchet chicks and the the general senses of a single baby mama.
Okay. All right, I got the camera back on.
Okay, you got the camera back on. Yeah, so she was just the opposite of all of that. Okay, cool. Now, make your point clear so then we can get into the debate. Actually, tell me what you want to debate about.
Okay, so basically, I also do a little bit of content creation. I am anti-single mother. I want to debate because I think that what you stand for right now is actually quite dangerous. But before I go there, I want to congratulate you for being a family man, because I do believe that family man is a very good thing for the black man to be. Okay, because we killing it there. But
family man is good for any man to be. Go ahead, make your point. So you said what I'm doing is dangerous. Explain how it's dangerous.
Right. Because right now, you're the symbol of a high value man. And whether you like it or not, you are also one of the top talking heads in the manosphere. So what you're standing for right now, currently, is if I am a single mother, and if I can get a top tier or top high value man, because all I have to be is the exception to the rule. Is that basically what you're saying? As long as she's the exception to the rule. And I know you said make sure that the guys don't have kids. So part of my debate is, are we saving single mothers, even if, let's say I have a kid, right? Which is I do, I have a daughter. But men are generally assets to relationships. Women are generally liabilities to relationships. We are the ones that usually need to bring in the resources in order to gain the relationship. Like you said about the tiers, right? Because women have prerequisites and our prerequisites are a lot lower. So what I'm saying is, if I'm making 6 figures and I've got endless options, yet I chose a single mother with 2 kids, not just one, because I think you came in with 1 and she came in with 2. It's dangerous.
So I'll answer your question, man. So you're saying that, I get what you're saying. You're saying that, oh, well, you are the symbol of all of this stuff in the manosphere and the voice and all of this. So there's going to be single moms out here that think that they have a chance of getting a man like you. That's what you're saying?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. All right, got you. So with that being said, you got to get the full context, right? The full context is, like I always said, I'm the exception to the rule as well, because I have a kid that I have full custody of. A man, if someone wants to view me as some high value or top tier guy, that's how they can view me. That's totally fine. I'm not claiming to be any of those things though, right? That's just how they view me. Okay. With that being said, if they want to view me like that, that's fine. On the other hand, it's like, that doesn't mean that I don't ever speak that, exceptions make the rule. When I speak to these women and I have them on a panel, I give them the reality. The reality is that what you see now, right, is people could deem it to be whatever, high value man, top tier man, however you want to deem it. I don't deem that myself, but however you want to say it, right? My situation was totally different. So you can't take someone's personal, and it's nonsensical to take someone's personal anecdotal situation and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to apply that too, because we're all different and our life situations are different and our experiences are different. You get it? So
I hear what you're saying.
So with that being said, you saying that it's dangerous. These single mothers, they not looking at me as like, oh, well, I can get. No, they know that they got no chance. I let them know that they don't have any chance. I let them know that it's a very, very low probability of getting a man that's of any high stature or anything that you can deem as in a top percentile. Right. I tell them that it's very, very low. Nigga, anything is possible. There's 1,700 comets that hit the earth per year, but we don't never feel the consequences because the earth is so big. So anything is possible.
So, okay, I hear you. And good points. So,
real one quick. I got to go grab this real quick. Give me 2 seconds. Stay right there. I'm going to put you back in the queue. Stay. Real quick. I got to go pick up something real quick. Hold on. My bad about that, chat. Okay, we back. All right. Let me bring him back up. And after I bring him up, we got, let's see. Then I can't get to everyone today. I already been streaming for 2 hours, but I'll try to get some more people up in here. Okay. Where were we, bro?
I actually lost a little bit of my train of thought, but
I gave you time, man. You were supposed to come up with a good technique to be like, gotcha, Cooley. Come on.
I'm ready for you. But check this out. So whether you realize it or not, what we view you as is one of the talking heads in the manosphere. Okay. So the reason why I said that it was dangerous is because if I come out and let's say I blow up, right? And then I'm saying, hey, you dating single mothers, well, not dating, but taking them serious is enabling bad behavior, because basically what it's saying is these women now have access to guys that are earning, if all they can do is just behave correctly. Like a criminal record, you don't get to, like, you get the wrong crime, that follow you for the rest of your life. And I do believe that women need a generation, at least 1 or 2 generations of complete discipline, where men, especially in your position where you have, you know, nice things going for yourself financially, should be cut off. They should get, because I don't necessarily know why your woman became a single mother. I mean,
real quick, bro. Listen. Like I told you before, real quick. Like I told people before, it's context to everything, man. Right. We have to go through things. We're not born with our values, so we got to accomplish some things we got to earn our value. We have a burden of performance, right?
Right.
With that being said, a man that has standards, he puts a burden of performance on his woman too, right?
Correct.
So the woman that I'm dealing with or dealt with at any times, it's a burden of performance, meaning that they got to perform. Like you just not going to be, elevated to commitment level. You got to go out there and perform. Yeah. But not only that, I'm a single father with full custody. So not only do you got to perform for me, but I need to see that performance for my daughter as well. So we can't come from my standpoint personally. I wasn't coming from a selfish standpoint. I was coming from a selfless standpoint. I keep on saying it. I don't think y'all understand it. Do you have kids?
Man, I have a 14-year-old daughter, brother.
Cool. Got it. Right. But even the other brother, Jay, when he was on, he said he had kids and he said I think he had a custody of one of his kids or something like that. But every individual is different. Mm-hmm. So with me, it's like, no, I'm coming from a selfless standpoint where I'm going to pick the person that exhibits the best characteristic traits, not only for me, but for my baby girl, my daughter, right? So I move differently. Am I recommending that niggas move like me? Heck no, nigga don't move like me. When it comes to
you're
that,
a thought leader though.
I'm a thought leader, right? So a great philosopher once said that what's great in men is that he is a bridge and not a goal. So when I'm speaking to y'all and I'm giving advice and maybe even people sign up for coaching, I'm not speaking about what you should do based off of my own anecdotal experience.
Right.
I get knowledge off of my own anecdotal experience, of course, that I can help people out that's maybe dealing with a single mom or something like that, or maybe in the same situation. Like I had a caller that called in. He was in the same situation I was in. Mm-hmm. Single mom of one. He was a single father, had full custody of his kid. He had one kid. Mm-hmm. He was talking to a chick that had 3 kids. He's 37 years old, but his girl was 38 years old. Mm. He only been talking to the chick for 6 months. Right. I said, bro, he's like, yo, what you think I should do, Cooley? You think I should get her body done? She want her body done. I said, bro, leave that chick now. And you can get any other chick out there. You can, if you can get a chick that has no kids, get that chick that don't got no kids that still has all of those good same characteristic traits. You know what he told me? He was like, bro, I'm out here getting bread too. I'm doing my thing. But bro, he said the same thing I said. What I realized, bro, these chicks that don't have any kids, they don't know the obligations that it takes with guys that do have full custody of their kids. I said, true, Phil. Yeah, I've been through that.
Are you saying that you couldn't?
So listen, I said, well, you can still increase your value. And so you can get more options. He said, I've been doing that. I'm always out. I'm going to the gym. I'm doing things. I said, okay, good. Well, increase your options. If you can get more options, then you can source. You can source and see, okay, who's actually going to be the best woman for you and your daughter. I think his daughter is way older though, so he's not in the position that I was in when I was younger and stuff. So he's not really even looking for a woman to embody all the good characteristic traits that I was looking for his daughter. So that's why he was about to accept that single mom of 3 that wanted him to get her body done or something like that. So I'm like, nah, don't do nothing like that. So what I'm saying is there's always exceptions to the rule, but I still tell men that, listen, bro, forget my own experience. You don't have to take what I'm doing. But you can learn. I could give you some advice from my own experience if you almost fit it. He almost fit it to the degree, but he still didn't fit my same situation because everyone's is different. He was much older. He was living different. It was just different, bro. I was younger at the time. Yeah, it's just much different. But anyways, listen, man, I'm going to get another caller in here because I only got like maybe, 15 minutes left. So I want to get some actual debaters in here, bro. But good
Appreciate
questions.
you, brother.
Have a blessed one, man. All right, cool. Let's see. Oh, we got Fatty in here. Let's bring up Fatty and then we're going to end it. Okay, Fatty, welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. Welcome back, brother. You here again. Round 2. No audio, Fatty. No audio.
My bad.
Yeah, you good now.
So you said to the person before you that you are a thought leader. Is that correct?
No, he said that I'm a thought leader.
Do you agree with him?
I mean, I never considered myself it. I had never even had enough time to think on it. A thought leader? I never had much time to think on those things.
Yes.
But what's up? Get to your point.
Yeah, because you called me low IQ the last time, right? And my question today is a little bit different, right? How do you feel when you come on this podcast and you tell every single woman that they shouldn't sexualize themselves on the internet? And the top 10 posts that your wife has on her IG is showing her ass or her titties. Like another contradiction. Like, how do you?
No, not at all. So what I tell women is when they're on a podcast, right? And they're asking, you got to get the full context. And when these women come on my podcast and they're like, I'm looking for this type of man, that type of man. And I want something true in a real relationship. I don't want anything that's just sexual. I want long-term, not short-term. Right. And what I tell these women, I give them a general response, how most men, right, is going to look at it. And I say most men, if you are out there doing some promiscuous activities, they gonna be, they gonna be looking at you that way too. What you are doing, you are comparing my situation to my chick that she's already in a relationship with me. And me as a man in the relationship that runs the relationship that she follows, right? I allow certain things to be posted or not to be posted, right? That's much different than a single woman, not a woman in a relationship, a single woman that's looking to be courted, to get a man and stuff like that, right? So that's two totally different things from a single woman, and you're trying to compare a woman that's in a relationship that a man allowed certain things in the relationship. Not only that, to make it a point further, right? Push the point further. There's always going to be, you got to think about it. There's different levels of promiscuity. So you spoke about something on my woman's page where she's not showing anything that I wouldn't allow. So everything in there is something that I approve of,
including
which I
her
don't.
Ass and her titties, right?
Nothing. Nothing is out that I don't deem to be right.
Yeah, but
got it. No, but fatty.
Oh, you're
no,
going to go on the monologue for more than
no, but fatty. I'm letting you know these are the things that a man, right, approved of. So that's much different than a single woman looking for a man to get approval from.
Can I ask you a question?
Do you know the difference?
It's perfectly fair. And I will pick up what you said and pass you the microphone. Are you okay? Why do you allow your woman to show her ass and her titties on her IG where the top 10 or 8 videos are her showing her titties or showing her ass? Why you
on what social media? On what social media, fatty? What social media, fatty?
So you have TikTok.
You talking about Instagram and TikTok?
Like this type of posts, for example. You have several ones of them where it's your woman.
As a man, yeah, that's totally fine. As a man, as a man in a relationship, he dictates and he allows what he wants his woman to do. That's totally different than a woman doing promiscuous activities. Listen, because you're not understanding.
I'm talking about you, not
got it. Got it, fatty. That's much different. Yeah, Fatty, listen, you're just talking nonsense.
Can you answer my
Can you
question straight
distinguish
like a
the
man?
two? Fatty,
No.
let's you're making something that's the same that's actually
No, I'm
different.
talking to you
One,
right now.
there is a
Now,
woman.
Cooley is
No,
talking with
Fatty,
Fatty.
listen. You're still talking, Fatty. Let me answer your
I'm going to
question.
mute myself since you don't want to answer.
No,
the
you don't got to mute yourself. You don't got to mute yourself. You're fine, Fatty, right? One, this is what you're doing. You're speaking about women that want to be courted, meaning that they're women that want to be courted by men. They want a long-term relationship from a man.
That was not the question.
No, stop it, Fatty, Fatty. No, stop it, Fatty. Stop it, Fatty.
I understood
Stop,
what you
no,
said.
stop it, Fatty. Stop
If
it.
they're single is one thing. If they're
Fatty.
married is another thing. I already understood that. Answer the question.
Okay,
like
so Fatty,
are.
so I already answered that question, Fatty.
No, you didn't.
Now my
Why
question
do
for
you
you
allow
is:
your
do
woman?
you have a woman, Fatty?
No,
And why don't you have a woman?
because I'd rather be single than cuffing a woman with 2 kids by a white
Okay,
man.
so you'd rather be single than having any woman.
No,
Are you?
then cuffing a woman
do-
with two.
do you have
kids from a
options,
white man.
Fatty?
Yes, I'd rather be single. Yes, yes.
Do
yes.
you have options, Fatty?
I'd rather be single.
No,
than
Fatty.
cuffing
No,
a
Fatty. No,
woman
you got to
with
answer my
two-
question.
No,
Do you
I
have
answered.
options, Fatty?
I really do. I am.
Okay,
I
you
am
got options. So,
Yes,
Fatty,
yes,
look,
yes.
no,
Yes.
listen. I answered your question. Why are you running away? Don't go anywhere.
No,
Listen-
I'm actually talking with you
No,
like a man, right?
no,
I'd
stop
rather
talking.
I'd rather be single.
Let me
as a
ask you the
man
question,
than
Fatty. Let me
cuffing a
ask you a
woman
question.
with 2 baby daddies
So
that
you
show
don't
their
have a
titties and
woman.
their ass on the
You don't
internet.
have a
Yes.
woman that you want, Fatty. Do you have a woman that you want?
I indulge in.
Fatty, answer the question.
I don't cuff.
Why
touch,
don't you have a
or
woman that you
Instagram
want?
parties.
I'm not talking about no woman with single baby,
Sir.
no
Sir.
woman with
And like
kids.
you-
I'm asking you a
Well,
question. Why don't
sir.
you have a woman that you want?
Sir, I don't
Answer the
want-
question, Fatty.
I'm answering the question.
Go
I'm
ahead.
answering the question. You think that relationships is the end goal for
No.
everybody? It's not for me.
Hey,
No,
Fatty,
sorry,
you're not answering the
sorry.
question. You running
Sorry,
away.
sorry.
Why
Okay.
don't you have a woman that you want, Fatty?
Because Amber Rose is not available and I want to touch her booty. Other than
Okay,
that,
you want
I don't-
Amber
let me
Rose,
finish.
the
Don't
slur
deflect.
that slept with many
Don't
men?
don't
This what you're
deflect.
talking about, Fatty?
She's showing
You
the
are in
same-
contradiction. How
You
are you
should- no,
asking me
respectfully.
questions about a woman
Sir,
that I
let me-
actually have
let me
and
finish.
I control everything
Let me
that
finish.
anyone sees? And you're asking me questions, but you would wife up Amber Rose,
Can I
a
answer?
woman that Kanye West smashed,
didn't.
a woman
I
that Wiz Khalifa smashed. She got what, 2 or 3 baby daddies? What
Can
are
I
you
answer?
talking about, Fatty?
Can I answer? Can I
Fatty,
answer?
you really want Amber Rose?
Can I
Answer that
answer?
question.
Can
Do
I
you
answer?
really want Amber
Can I
Rose?
answer?
Yes or
Can I
no?
answer? I
Fatty.
want to fuck Amber Rose. You cuff them. There's a
You
difference
want
between
Amber
you and me.
Rose, Fatty?
There's a
You want to
difference-
smash
there's
Amber Rose?
a-
So,
Can
Fatty,
you let me
why
talk?
can't you smash Amber Rose?
Can you let me talk?
Why can't you smash Amber Rose, Fatty?
I am not famous enough. I don't have enough money. You can fuck Amber Rose too.
You can't get it, Fatty? Come on, man. Listen,
Fatty.
Fatty.
Can you let me
I
finish?
think it's the cold cuts that's soaking
Why are
out
you
your
talking about
pores,
your
Fatty.
single baby mama of 3?
That's why
Let
you
me
can't
finish.
get that chick, Fatty. Come on, man. I
why
thought this was
are
a
you
debate, but
talking
we can do it
single
Hamilton
baby
attacks,
mama of
Fatty.
3?
We can do it Hamilton attacks all
No,
day. You
no,
know
no,
what?
I'm talking
You're a
to
man
you.
that has no options, Fatty.
You are
I can
emotional
tell
for
you
no
get no
reason.
chicks. You get no chicks, bro.
Prove it,
You get
prove
no
it.
chicks. Look at you balding up there. Just cut all the hair off. Just wear the baldy fresh.
Oh, is that the
Take
person
that
who
head
like-
off, Fatty.
Is
Let's
that
see you.
personal?
Take that head off, Fatty.
He's here. He's here. Now,
Fatty, just
now-
do it
wait,
all
wait,
bald,
wait,
Fatty. Do it
wait.
all bald.
Now-
You got some little
now-
flurries up here. Do it all
now
bald,
that I
Fatty.
showed my
Hit the
hair-
gym too, Fatty.
that I show my
Hit the
hair,
gym.
it's-
Hit the gym, Fatty.
Can
You
we
looking
talk about-
ridiculous right
Yeah,
now. That
you lost-
old Lakers
you lost
jersey
the
from
game.
Wish.
You-
This guy
you
got a Wish Lakers jersey on. Nigga, that
I have
jersey.
several Wish Lakers
Bro,
jerseys on. Can you let me
that-
talk? I got you.
Fatty, that jersey that you got on is lazy. It's that jersey that you got on mad at you. I know it stink. I can smell that jersey. I can smell that jersey through this live stream. It smell musty, Fatty. Come on, man. You can do better than this.
Now that
Listen,
you got the
I
insults
told you
out
when
of
you
the way,
actually come on
why
here,
do you
come on here
allow
with
your
some real
woman to
debates.
show her titties
I
on the
know you got
internet?
mayonnaise over there in the corner and some lotion because you be beating your meat all day. You look like one of them dudes.
Sir,
Any dude with a name
Sir, do
Fatty
you allow me
definitely
to
got
talk?
some wild stuff going on, Fatty. Listen, Fatty.
you are
This what I'll do. Since you friends with Beans, Fatty.
You accuse.
Hey, Fatty, look, since you friends with Beans, this what I'll do. If you could come with some better debating tactics,
You are-
right?
you are not
Some
answering my
better
question.
debating tactics, which I watched you in all of
Plain
them.
language.
You said that you would want
Change
Amber Rose. Come on,
insults.
Fatty.
I
Just
didn't say
do
that.
better.
I
You've
didn't
already
say
been
that.
doing the
Let me
insults,
finish my
Fatty.
point.
You've already been doing them.
If you really are
Listen,
a man, let me finish
Fatty.
my point.
Fatty, listen,
If you are
Fatty.
really-
Fatty, listen.
you are a real
I got
man,
a
let me
question
finish
for
my
you.
point.
I got a question for you real quick.
No. Let me
Here's
finish
a
my
question.
point.
No, here's
You
a
are
question.
emotional.
What? No one's emotional, man. We both making jokes, bro. Listen, Fatty, I got a question for you, Fatty. I got a question for you. I got a question for you. Stop, Fatty. I already answered all your questions. You only answered one of my questions. You've been running away from the other ones.
I want to fuck Amber Rose.
Got it. Cool, Fatty. So here's a question, Fatty. Here's a question for you, Fatty.
You and me. Go ahead, you got this.
All right, man. You not listening to the rules, bro. I got to get you off here. Are you gonna be quiet so I can ask you a question? You worse than a chick that I had on here, Fatty.
I'm asking
you don't know how to reason.
Answer the question.
You came on my stream, Fatty, and you sounding goofy right now. Why don't you have any chick? Why do you sit there and you masturbate and you mess with Pamela Henderson? Why is Amber Rose even on your list of a chick that you would want to smash? Why would you do that to yourself, Fatty? You are the example of a dude that I tell men to avoid, not only to avoid, to not be like. Sweaty palms, fat face with sweaty jerseys. You're disgusting, Fatty. Come in here with some better tactics and some better debating skills. You washed, bro. You washed.
And now that we go.
Peace. This guy, Fatty, got washed, man. Came in here, making ad hominems, had to wash him real quick to get him up out of here. Didn't want to answer any. He was like, wait, what? I want to smash Amber Rose. Then he tried to switch it up. No, oh, yeah, I want Amber Rose. No, I only want to smash her. I wouldn't wife her, but you would wife her. No, Fatty. No, Amber Rose is on a stripper pole, Fatty. You said that you want to smash her, bro. You said that you would want to do more than that. Then I caught you and you said that, oh, no, that's just a chick that I want to smash. Yeah, Fatty, you're delusional. You are Okay, who we got in here? All right, man. I could maybe get one more person up. All right, let me get one more person up. Then I get through the super chats. Someone that's new. Peace. Okay. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. State your name. Where you from?
I'm Peace, and I'm from New Orleans. What's good?
What's going on, man? You here to debate?
Yes, sir. I'm here to debate this whole idea that you're the exception.
All right, cool. Let's do it. Okay, cool. Explain your point.
Okay, I would argue that you're not an exception to anything. That you're actually an example.
For sure.
You're an example that single mothers are not recreational use because you obviously found a use other than recreation.
Yeah. So do you know anything about generalities, Peace? Yeah, real quick. I already heard your point. You said that you want to, I'll just elaborate it back. You said that I want to argue that you aren't the exception, that you are the example. My question for you is, do you know anything about generalities? Do you understand generalities?
I do understand.
So would you say that from a general standpoint, let me ask you a question. You went in here, you want to debate. Would you say from a general standpoint, generally, right, that single mothers breeds degeneracy in society?
I would say that single mothers, like I would say that you should say.
Answer the question, bro. Answer the question.
No, you answer my question with a question, right?
No, I didn't. You didn't ask me a question. You made a stance. You made your point. You didn't ever ask the question.
Okay.
You never asked the question. You made your point. So once again, I'm active listening to you, clear, Peace. Your point was, hey, listen, man. I said, what you want to debate about? You said, listen, I think that you aren't the exception. I think that you are the example. That's your point. Now, my question for you was, do you understand generalities? You said yes. Then I expounded on my question.
You didn't address my point.
I am addressing it now. My question for you is,
you asked me a question. You asked me a question about single mothers.
This is addressing this is addressing the point. This is addressing the point. We can have low IQ debaters. We can have a debate where we're talking about different things, and I'm giving you a hypothetical to test your logic. The hypothetical is we're speaking about generalities. You said you understand them, so let's see if you do. The hypothetical is it true that generally most single mothers breeds degeneracy in society, meaning that their kids end up in prison, their daughters end up on a stripper pole, and their sons end up in prison or doing some type of degenerate behavior? Would you say generally that's true?
Okay. Would you say
time out. Would you say generally that's true? Yes or no?
Okay. Yes, that's true. But
Okay,
would
stop
you
it
say,
right
hold
there.
on,
If you
hold on,
think
let me
that
ask you
generally
a
that's true,
let me ask
are
you a
there
question.
exceptions to the
Let me
rule?
ask you a
No,
question.
stop
Let me
it.
ask you a
Are there
question.
exceptions to the
Let me
rule?
ask you a
Let's
question,
keep
brother.
going. No,
Let me
no,
ask you a
I'm not
question.
done with you yet because
Let
you
me
know
ask you.
you
No,
because
no,
you know you're
no,
wrong.
no,
You know
no,
you're
no.
falling
That's
into
not
the
how
trap. You
debates
got low
work.
IQ.
That's not how. That's not
That
how.
is how
No,
this
that's
works.
not
You
how
on my
debates work.
platform.
That's not how
Peace.
debate. Okay,
Do you
we can do
think
it like
that there
Sure.
are exceptions to the rule?
No.
Do you think that there are
No,
exceptions?
I think there are examples. There are
So
examples.
LeBron James is an exception or an example?
He's an example.
How is LeBron James an example? Explain.
He's an example that you can come from a single mother household and you can still excel to great heights. He's an example.
Okay, so he's an example.
He's an
Wouldn't you
example
say
because
that?
there are other
Got it.
examples like for instance Ben Carson. Ben Carson is another example. He came from a mother who was illiterate, but he went on to do one of the most difficult surgeries in history. Did he
Ben
not?
Carson, great. So
Right.
cool. So you're using words that is an example. What I would say the word that I would use is that he's the exception.
No,
The
no,
exception.
he's an example.
Let
He's
me
an example
finish.
because
Let
there
me
are
let me
other
let me
examples.
let me make you understand what I mean by exception
No,
because I
you
don't
can't
think
make
you
me
understand
anything.
exceptions.
I'm trying to help you understand.
I don't think
your
you
logic is flawed.
listen, I
I'm
don't
trying to
think
help
you understand
that.
exceptions. Exceptions, we're speaking about percentiles. So if we're saying that out of 100 single mothers, right, 80 of them breeds degeneracy. 20 of them don't. 20 of them, their kids happen to be good members of society, go off to be doctors, lawyers, athletes, and stuff like that, and accomplish wonderful things. From a number standpoint, right? From a percentile standpoint, LeBron James, Ben Carson will be the exception. You're twisting words like the radical left movement saying that word, that's just an example. That's semantics. I can agree to you and say, for sure, that's an example. But guess what? It's still an exception.
Right now. Those are examples.
No, that's not a deflect, bro. You don't know what you're talking about, man. No, bro. Listen, peace. You got to do better. I'm going to get someone else up. Let's get one more other person, though, because he was trash. You've been waiting to hear for a minute. 10 Lions podcast. Talk to me.
Let's go.
Let's go.
My name is Jelani from New York.
Got it.
I'm not a hater.
Damn, man, I wanted the hater in here. But go ahead, talk to me. What's up?
I'm not a hater, but I'm a disappointed supporter.
For sure, go ahead.
For a long time, I was a supporter of you, and I'm still a supporter, but until I heard your political...
Were you really a supporter? Did you ever donate? I never seen any super chats of you coming in.
I mean, to be a supporter or not.
I don't know. Like, people say they're supporting, but are you really supporting? Are you really rocking with the guy? I don't know.
That's not what we debate.
Fair enough. You saying you watch my content. Okay, so why are you disappointed?
I seen the recent viral clips and whatnot. I'm not gonna go into the same stupid rants that you've had on like today and whatnot, but one thing that I saw that you hadn't spoke on today was the Me Too movement. How you feel about the Me Too movement? How you feel like the majority of women are false or like lying and making it up?
I spoke about that on one of my other streams. So tonight's conversation clipped things out. That was propaganda. They posted that video up of 38 minutes. We actually recorded for 41 minutes. So they have about 2.5 or 3 minutes that they took out of the podcast that they didn't include, because I did expound on some of my points when I spoke about weakness and all. So what I said was, and maybe even in that episode, you still heard me say certain things. I would advise you to watch it back. When I was speaking about the Me Too movement, I was speaking about the conversation was about the differences of men and women showing aggression. I stated that women show aggression one way and men show aggression another way. Men show aggression usually through the physical aspect. They get mad, they get angry, they punch a wall, right? Usually kind of physical if we're going to look at it from a general standpoint. Women, when they show aggression, is from character destruction, innuendo, and gossip. And then I was having examples. I said that even in the Me Too movement, when those wild cases where there's women that make false accusations on men and they try to destroy a man's character by lying, or where there's women that say that some celebrity that they slept with 40 years ago SA'd them, where it's like 40 years ago, really? But then there's 25 other women coming out saying the same thing, I don't really believe all of those women, because some of those got to be after a check. You're saying this after 40 years. So I specifically made my case clear when I spoke about the Me Too movement, but they clipped stuff out. I said that I was talking about the women that falsely accuse men in work environment, falsely accuse men of SA, falsely accuse men of abuse. And then I was talking about the women that's only after it for a check, meaning that they destroy a man's character via the Me Too movement by trying to get a check. So we know that from a general standpoint, from a full general standpoint, right? Full from its whole totality, I wouldn't say I don't believe most of them. But when I'm saying that from a general standpoint, when I'm speaking about these areas over here, the ones that I mentioned, false allegations, the woman that's only after a check, the woman that claims that they've been abused 40 years ago, and then, well, not the first one, but like the 20 after that saying that they got abused and stuff like that, like the Bill Cosby situation, like so many things, right? It's like, do I really believe that? From that pool, I said generally I don't believe them. So they were trying to manipulate you, my friend.
Things. One, so to clear it up fully, you
got it.
That the majority of the Me Too movement are false claims or women are making things up.
Nope, I was only speaking about the things that I was talking about. 100%.
With that clarity, I get it, because I was talking on my podcast and I was saying like there are cases where women do not even play the victim, but paint a picture or say something happened to them that never happened to them and whatnot. So if that's what you were speaking on, okay, the clip wasn't like that at all. It would just sound like you said majority of women that are in the Me Too movement are making it up and whatnot. So that's what I wanted to clear up. But that's where the disappointment lied, because like that would be crazy. And I know, because the thing is that it wasn't, even if it is edited, or if it was clipped up and painted that picture of you, it wasn't too outlandish or out of quote unquote out of character, because you do have a knack at generalizing. Like even on this episode right now, this live, you generalize a lot. Almost.
Yeah. But when we speaking about, I generalize a lot, but then when we're speaking about things in detail, you know, we can get more into the details of things. On that podcast though, what I'm trying to tell you is they edited, bro. Bro, listen, I'll tell you something. Here's the truth. Let me give you some information, some background story. I did about 8 episodes with them. The 2 episodes that they put out was the last 2 episodes I did. When I tell you on these other 6 episodes that I did with them, I cooked them. They were so mad. I was taking over the whole show. I'm doing the same thing what I'm doing with the girls. Wait, you want a leader? What's your qualities? You want this? I'm killing it. So they got mad. So off of the last 2 episodes, they like, wait, we can't let him get away. We're going to try to not let him speak or twist the conversation and edit stuff. What I'm trying to tell you, bro, they don't stand a chance. I've already asked Ace, I asked a friend of a mutual friend of ours, tell him that I want to do a debate. I'll do it on his platform. I'll fly out anywhere just to do a debate with him, and I would tear his worldview to shreds. He doesn't stand a chance.
Because what's it called? That is a lot of needed clarity, because it was when I first seen the first clip that people are talking about, the top tier man one, obviously it's painted to look like you got cooked. And I was like, this is the first time in history I've ever seen
Cooley get cooked. Yeah, what?
And honestly, that's another disappointment, because not even the disappointment, whether you get cooked or not, because the thing happened, whatever case would be, go either way. But it was the way that you responded that I was also
because it's a clip. The background of that, I never said I was a top tier man. The background is that woman, Donnie, she is attracted to me, bro. Ease even stated that there on the podcast. He even blew it up on the last stream that I did. She was right there. She was like, oh, I'm the reason why you're here. Talking to me like that. I'm like, okay. And I don't give a freak. Let's go ahead and I don't care about that. So through the first 6 episodes, bro, she was just building up anger. Those last two, she let it out. Any episodes that you see that they put out next of me, Donnie is either not going to be in it, or if she is in it, she's going to be quiet. She's not going to be saying anything because she's building up all of this emotional anger towards me for the last two shows to just start talking. What I responded with was womenese. She spoke womenese is because she couldn't follow the conversation. She couldn't active listen. She was speaking with emotion. That podcast, I never said I was a top tier man. You seen that clip, right? The proof? Got it.
But you didn't say, bro, you this is also like low-key semantics because you didn't say you were a top tier man like verbatim, but you spelled out that you were a top tier man. You're 6'4", you're black, you got
No. I said, she asked me a question. I said, I'm not speaking about myself. I'm not speaking about myself. I'm in a relationship. But from what women are attracted to, I'm this height, I give my percentiles of what I'm in. I said, I'll let you do the math.
Are you a top tier? Are you a top tier man?
So then they go ahead and clip some stuff out, and she responds, and then I say, "Listen, baby girl, I'm not talking about you," because she was trying to she thought that I was trying to what is it? Not pitch myself at her, but like I was giving my percentiles and saying things that I was trying to attract her. Like I wanted her standpoint. I'm like, I'm speaking in general of where I'm at. I'm not speaking about your personal preferences. You may not be attracted or like these qualities. That's totally fine. The womanese is this. I'll explain it to you clear. This is womanese. I spoke about percentages that men are in, which is the prerequisites, meaning that the man has to meet certain metrics before the woman gives him a chance to see if he has good values and good characters and is a good person. The facts is that if she met the man that had all of those values that she stated, but he was 5'2" and broke, she wouldn't give him a chance. That's why she was speaking womanese. That's what womanese is. They're speaking from emotions, not using any logic.
Okay, but now you're not talking to a woman, and I'm not.
I'm speaking to you. You don't 10 lions. You don't understand that?
No. Let me finish. I'm not.
Okay, go ahead.
Saying you're not speaking to a woman, and you're not. I'm not going to be speaking womanese. So to that point that you just said, that's not 100% true, because just because someone's 5'2" and broke, that's like the total extreme. There's a wide range between 6'4", 100K and 5'2" and broke. You could be fucking 5'10" and have 50K, and you're not 6 foot whatever and 100K. So it's like you can't just say
no.
broke.
What I'm saying is this. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying that the woman has prerequisites. Women don't give men a chance. We are men, right? 10 Lions podcast. Me and you are men. We know that in order for the woman to even want to know about our personality or give us a chance to see what we even do for a living and all of this, if we walk up and talk to her, and if we don't meet her prerequisites off the back, off of face value, we won't qualify. That can be race and height. That can be a multitude of different things off of the prerequisites, meaning the pre-qualifiers. We have pre-qualifiers too as men. I may have my preference. I don't want no big, obese, fat chicks. You may have your preference. You don't want no real skinny chicks. So if a skinny chick comes up and talks to you, I don't really care. I don't care about her personality at all. She just don't qualify. This fat chick come talk to me. I don't really care about nothing she says. She don't qualify. A broke dude that's 5 foot, that's Chinese, that's trying to talk to Donnie, maybe just won't qualify. You get it? That's what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. Let me ask you a question. I don't got mad questions, but I have a question.
One more question, man, because I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up. I've been almost streaming for 3 hours.
You got at least let me do 2.
Nah. Cause I got super chats, bro. Matter of fact, bro, I actually gotta. These chats wilding right now. I gotta let you go, 10 Lions. Come back on Wednesday. Come back Wednesday, bro.
Chat, bro. This is the best conversation you've had all night.
Listen. So I gotta get to it. Come back on Wednesday. I'll allow you on. DM me on Instagram. I'll try to have you up to be the first one. I got you, bro.
Got you. Thank you for the clarity, bro.
All right, brother. Have a blessed one. Cool. We got. Let's see here. Silent sends in $100. Hey, appreciate the support, man. Appreciate it. He's sending in a big bucks. I appreciate that. We got. Let's see here. All these super chats. Okay. We got the social loaner sends in $5. This dude is fighting for, okay, we already read that. Okay, we read that one too. Fatty. Wait, you ordering pizza from Five Guys? LOL, why don't you let me up and get these hands again? Oh, that was from previously. This guy, Fatty, man. Listen, Fatty, you came in here, bro. I spoke to your man's beans. I thought you was going to actually have some questions. You were asking, you were making ad hominem personal attacks, which didn't go the way you wanted it to go because I just made them back on you. You are a man with no options. We can see that you are a man with no options, bro. And that you are Pamela Henderson, 100%, 100% you masturbate all the time. We got BX the Ghost sends in $5. Those people on the tonight's conversation, they plan was to try to tarnish your reputation. I mean, I'm not a victim. Probably was their plan, but who cares? It didn't work. I got more live viewers than I ever had before. The crazy thing is I have how many subscribers do I even have? And I'm even getting more subscribers. God dang, just from this stream, I got like 25 more subscribers. They're not stopping anything. They're not hurting anything. We only growing. So the thing is, prior to tonight's conversation and all of this stuff, bro, I was grinding for sure, putting out this content. I'm at 282,000 subscribers on YouTube, 900K on Facebook. Instagram is popping, didn't lose anything on Instagram, didn't lose anything at all. Ever since they put this out, prior to them putting this propaganda out and all of these other YouTube reaction channels making this noise, bro, on my debate nights, I have 500 people max, 700 people sometimes on a good night. On my shows with the girls, 500, 800 people, 700 people on a good night. I think today I maxed out at 1,400 viewers live streaming. And currently right now I got 930 live streams right now. They not stopping anything. Listen, they just put the motivation in the back. All these haters, I welcome you. This is what I live for. I do debate night every Wednesday. Anybody can get the smoke. A lot of y'all niggas got low IQ and I proved it here today. But it's still going to be people hating. They going to clip some of this stuff out, make some content off of it. That ain't gonna do nothing but bring more viewership to me. Y'all started something that that just didn't work in y'all favor. We got home of the official YouTube purge, $5. Was this supposed to be a smoke show? Because it looks like Cooley only has smoke for chicks. Just saying though. Much Fugazee. You sending in the bread, man. I appreciate you. The dating pool roast reaction, $5. You need to catch a YouTube fade. You can't walk back the BS. We see you. It's called the fake, the fraud, and the phony, and you hit all three, my dude. Okay, man, if you want to catch the fade, like, a lot of y'all niggas just talk, man. Like, y'all not about that life, bro. At all. At all. We got Big Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg sends in $2. Are you gonna be honest about the wig? Bro, my hair is real, man. Do y'all see when I get the twisties, how it be real? Like, come on, man. Like, you can't fake the double twist from when they pull it from the root. Like, how are you faking any of that? But y'all just losers because y'all hating because a nigga got a big beard and long hair and 6'4". And y'all niggas probably little. It's okay, man. I got, short guys get chicks. My homies is short, but they still bagging chicks. Like, stop feeling so depressed by my success. Like, it's okay, bro. Don't be envious. Just get out there. Like, if you're 5'4" as a man, or if you're broke, the good thing is women are complex creatures. And the good thing is that women are not a good thing, but I mean, it is what it is. They're slaves to their emotions. So if you work on your game and your frame, you can still get chicks. Like, you'd be all right. So even for the short kings out there, it ain't over for you. Even for the broke kings, it ain't over for you. I mean, if you are bagging a whole lot of chicks, you the exception. But there's broke dudes that get boxed. There's short dudes that get boxed as well. But yeah, you should want more of a genuine relationship with a girl anyway. All right, cool. We got Global Warning sends in $5. This is what happened when anybody with a mic can become a life coach. A podcast called No Fugazee with the fakest Mo F on YouTube. Hey, man, I appreciate the $5. That social loner sends $5. If you're gonna have a smoke show, pick people who are really bringing the smoke and not people that you could spar with and make yourself look good. Listen, it's open. Anyone can join. It's not like I'm just picking people out. Like, even with Fatty, he was like last in line, but I debated them before and he came back in. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just bring him back up. Daddy's Girl sends in $20. Having a loving family home is what a man of high value represents. Please stop saying you're not a high value man unless you're never marrying and continuing to have children out of wedlock. Be better. I never said I was a high value man, and I never said I wasn't. Okay. I say I'm a man of value. We got Akin Ali sends in $2. Where's the link? Oh no, link for what? Okay. Home of the official YouTube purge sends in $5. I have some real questions. Was your baby mama abusive or a junkie? If not, why did you sue her for full custody? What the heck? No, man. Fatty sends in $5. Open a spot. I'm trying to get in the studio. Okay, I already did that with you, Fatty. Shy, $13. $14. How can someone have 1.5 million subscribers on TikTok and then y'all act like he was hiding his life? Y'all goofy. Y'all really just mad his baby mom with kids is actually a baddie and white. That is 100% true. That's why they're mad, bro. They're mad because real thing is she bro, this is racist people. They're mad because she white. They're mad because they can't get a bad chick. So those are the things that they're mad at. But at the end of the day, like it's whatever, man. This haters is gonna hate. King Speech 3743 sends them $5. Your chat is full of cats who aren't active listeners. I've seen you answer their questions as they ask them, and they still miss the answer. Bro, I know. King Speech, trust me, I know what you're saying, bro. I know. That's why. Got to give it to Fresh and Fit. Got to give it to him. Got to give it to Fresh. Got to give it to Myron because they be having so much more hate. And I know they came to the conclusion, I had to come to the conclusion, but they probably came to the conclusion for sure years ago, like there's just low IQ people where it doesn't even matter, bro. They don't even deserve a response because it don't matter what you say. They're going to believe whatever they're going to believe. They don't care about the truth. They just want to respond. They want to say anything because they're at home in their mom's basement, eating cereal, masturbating all the time, not doing anything productive. The only value that they get out of life is commenting and being a hater. Literally, these haters are sending in money to hate. And I'm reading it, having a ball with it. We got that social loner sends in $2. This dude talks like a cult leader. Whatever, bro. One of one sends in $5. A coach does not have to play basketball to lead a team to the championship. Cooley does not have to be single to give single man advice. Next topic, for sure. Like, what? That's dumb. We got Big Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg sends in $2. Are we going to talk about the braided... This guy is a weirdo, man. Lady Chan sends in $5. You telling Darnell to go quickly, but you spent over 20 minutes with a woman who had no points or any focus or much interest until you're a lame, bro. What you mean? I had the chick on, but I had many men on. There's not a lot of girls that come up. When a girl came, I could see the people. So that was the only girl that came. So I'm like, okay, I got all these men. Stupid, low IQ. Let me prove to you how dumb you are. And you're just trying to look to like maybe equalize things or whatever. You have this weird egalitarian view. Like, oh, well, the woman got 20 minutes, so shouldn't a man get 20 minutes? Stupid. I've debated, I don't even know how many men. I mean, how many men did I have come up? Over 8 men, but only one girl? So shut up. Matter of fact, yo, I don't cuss, right? But I see why these I see why these other podcasts from this space be cussing y'all out. I see it now, bro. I see it. We got the press 1177 cents and $5. You insult people with low IQ ad hominems, but you can't pronounce use. Please explain and remember low IQ. I don't know what you mean by use. I'm from Jersey, man. I speak with an accent anyway. And I mean, I don't claim to be the most intelligent person at all. As far as grammar and stuff, I pronounce words horribly all the time. I always say it. I'm bad with names and I'm bad with pronouncing certain words. That is what it is. It's just that's one of my flaws. If you watch my content, you would have known. Human beings were not perfect. I don't claim to be a perfect man. You are looking at a human here, bro. I literally got to say I got to use Marquette thing because y'all thinking like this guy is like a god. He's supposed to be a saint. Got to say what Marquette says. Got to use what he uses just so y'all understand. The saint and a sinner. It's what you pretty much, that's what you're looking at, bro. Like no one is without sin. We are all sinners. And we all, if you're good, man, we all have our moments of being a saint. Okay. The Juggernaut sends in $5. When did ordering Five Guys come so complicated? Okay, these are from earlier. Damn, we got a whole lot. Okay, let me get to the big ones real quick. Okay, Uncut Underground sends in $20. You don't want no smoke. You want to chit chat. Let me up. Stop running. Undercut Underground, I'm not sure. You sent in the money, so I will have you up next week on Wednesday. Shoot me a DM on Instagram at No Fugazee Podcast and say, hey, I'm Undercut Underground. I sent in $20. I'll make sure you're in the first 3 people that I bring up next week on Wednesday in open debate. For all the new people, I do this each Wednesday. Every Wednesday. I don't miss a Wednesday debate. I think I missed it like one time I was on vacation and one time I was sick. But other than that, no. Okay, let me see who else we got. Ape Rare Vision sends in $10. You can't give a definition to what you deem a recreational single mom to be, but fall into your own definition. You can't take yourself out of the equation and say it's an exception. That's nonsensical to say. Is LeBron James an exception coming from a single mother home? We would say yes. Use that same logic and apply the exception over here when a man is dating a single mom, that he's an exception, meaning that he has full custody of a kid. Right? And then his woman is the exception, meaning that she doesn't embody certain characteristic traits that the general single moms embody. Feel what I'm saying? How many times I got to explain it? Low IQ, bro. Wake up. All right, we got bring Fatty up since you kicked him off last time. I brought him up already. Fatty got smoked. He did nothing but ad hominems. He didn't have really no debate questions. He was debating preferences. Fatty debated preferences. Oh, well, you're a man. Well, you say that woman shouldn't have any, post up any thirst traps and stuff like that. But you have a woman and she posts up, some pictures and shows herself. Yeah, my girl doesn't post any naked pictures or anything like that. And what my girl posts is what I allow her to post. But she's already cuffed. On the podcast, we're speaking about single women that want to be cuffed. And I tell those chicks that want to be cuffed, well, it would be in your best interest to not be so promiscuous. So guys don't only look at you as a sex option and not a relationship option. That's what I say. A woman that's already cuffed under a man's wing, she follows that man's directions like my woman does. She follows my directions, meaning that I have different preferences as a man of what I deem to be not worthy for Instagram or social media. And I have things that I deem to be worthy, which are my personal preferences. When we're speaking in general, from a general standpoint, Men have all these type of different preferences too. But if you want to put yourself in the best, what's best to do is to not show promiscuity if you are looking for a man long term. Fatty has low IQ. He doesn't know how to differentiate the two. He thinks it's all the same. This is why he said that he would date someone like Amber Rose. Then he took it back and said, no, he would only smash. No, Fatty. You said you want her. And that's a chick that's on a, bro, we ain't gonna go there. But anyways, we got PMG Silver stack sends in $2. Hey fellas, what's my guy? Okay. Let me see here. What other big super chats that came in? Because there's too many of them. Probably can't get to all of them today. I got to grub. Okay, Fatty sends in 10 out. Tell women that if they show your body in the internet, they for the streets. Okay, that's what you said. Yeah, man, we already had that debate, and that's not a debate. That's a preference. And I'm telling women what's best to do as a single woman, not a woman that's in a woman that's in a relationship. If when chicks come on and they got a man and maybe they're posting up some, or if they even have an OnlyFans or they got anything, I'm like, your man accepts that? Okay. All right, well, that's what your man accepts. And you love this man, you admire, you respect this man? Usually, no, they don't admire and respect the man when they got OnlyFans. But let's just make the example to my own situation. Because I had probably interviewed 1,000 women. Who knows? I don't know. It's been a lot. But if they are posting some pictures online and stuff like that, and they have a man, oh, you have a man, and y'all cool with that? Okay, cool. I ain't got nothing to say if you got a man. That's your preference. That's what y'all want to do. I say those things to women when they don't have a man and they're looking for a man and they're looking for a long-term relationship, not short-term. Then I'm saying, don't post any thirst traps. Don't be promiscuous. Fatty, the fat went to his brain, so he can't differentiate the two. And yeah, I'll say that. Okay, cool. Who else we got? Okay, Pierce, right? Since in $10, thought these dudes in these spaces pride themselves on using logic. Just like Buddy said, how you have a pop-in TikTok showing your personal life, but hide your personal life at the same time. What, nigga, you low IQ. Listen, bro. Matter of fact, let me stop calling people low IQ because I want you to still send them money. Why not? You have the highest IQ. All of y'all, they got the highest IQ. Matter of fact, y'all smarter than me. You know what? I'm wrong. Y'all right. Keep sending in these super chats. You know what? I need to actually learn a thing or two from you guys. So keep sending them in. All these super chats, I'm going to read it 3 times before I go to sleep. And maybe I'll be just as smart and as logical as you. All right. That pretty much sums up the podcast. Appreciate y'all. Tune in to this Friday. We're doing a panel of all single moms. I think I got about 10 single moms. It's going to be good. I'm going to have my single mom merch that I'm going to be wearing. It's going to be good. Thanks to all the haters out there. I got more live viewers, making more money off of YouTube, and I'm doing great. And my life is going to be great. Even if I stop YouTube today, it's already great. So you guys do nothing to affect my life at all. Because I am a happy man. And out of my life, I got exactly what I want out of my life. I'm truly live a beautiful life. And guess what? I want you guys to live a beautiful life too. I hope you guys all live your best life. But other than that, without further ado, go ahead and hit the like button for all of my supporters in here and even the haters. You in here hating anyway, sending some bread. Go ahead and hit the like button, bro. That's free. You listen, the haters, bro. You sent money, but the like is free. Hit the like. Be logical. Hit the like. Like, you can do something that's free to support the podcast. You don't even have to send them money. Just like the stream, bro. All right, man. This podcast is No Fugazi. Appreciate all of y'all for tuning in. Podcast this Friday. Next debate is going to be on Wednesday. Oh, Pierce right. He sends in $20. You misunderstood what I was saying. I'm on your side. They dumb thinking you hide your life and you're fake. Oh, okay, Pierce, right? Appreciate the support, man. Okay, I did miss. Maybe you probably spelt it incorrectly, but I appreciate the support, Pierce Rice. Appreciate that, buddy. Blessings to you, man. Blessings to everybody. I'm out of here. I got to eat and get some sleep. All right. Peace.
No Fugazee.
Actually, Gabby, you done. And you want to leave too? This is how our relationship goes. God over man, man over woman, woman over children.